Someone was going to say it. Someone was going to say it.
Birds aren't real.
Hello, friends.
Damn it.
Damn it.
So subtle.
Welcome back to another evening of D&D. We are NotGreatRPG, and we are finally here once again for the City of Oshuamp. It has been 21 days since our last sighting, but we're here again.
Are we a cryptid?
That's longer than we've been in Oshuamp.
Yes.
Don, the captions.
They're on. They're for sure on.
They're not.
No,
Are we all muted?
No. Maybe they're not on.
You were so sure.
I am infallible.
Really thought ahead. I know, yeah. Yo, Shelly Jelly, thank you very much. 8 months Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Straight up
And Mike,
denial.
thank you for that. I didn't do the captions. It's my fault. Oh, boy.
They're definitely on.
I could have sworn. I would have bet
This
a
is my
very
fault.
small amount of money on it.
Like
Hey,
30
dangle that carrot, boy.
30 cents.
You're gonna dangle that carrot?
You gonna dangle that
You
carrot.
won't dangle that carrot.
But yeah, damn it, DJ.
I'm gonna take it there.
Get out. I wish I had a button I could just black out this camera. I really need
I got
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we are NotGreatRPG, and we're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. It's going to be a great time. So we're going to go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves and the characters that we'll be playing this evening, and then we'll have a brief recap and pick up where we left off 3 weeks ago. Tonight, I will be playing Ether Revia, the Grave Domain Cleric, and I'm Don, always.
I thought really hard over the last 21 days about whether or not I would be Lawrence today, and I'm still not Lawrence. But I am playing Yalumla.
Okay, all right. I'm Paul, and I play Plus No Crit, Felix Gray, the Mystic. And that's it.
I got nothing zippy to say. I'm Glenn and Vorst at the same time.
Whoa. Forced.
Glorst.
Glenn.
Glenn.
Oh, that's cursed.
Change the name tag.
I'm just Sarah, as usual. And this time I'm playing Ritora.
And DJ, I play I'm Nesgrim, and I play DJ.
I'm John. I turned the underlights to red, and I feel
Oh, yeah,
so
you
much
did.
more powerful.
Oh, fun.
What?
That's
It's
what.
really
I
nice.
can't tell. Can you dim the lights?
Yeah, hold on.
As soon as my fingers
Yeah.
dip below,
I stampede upstairs.
just a glorious
the hell?
red
There's the
shade.
cats, but...
Oh,
He's blue!
Oh yeah, no, the monitor lights. It's because I have so much white shit open from so many character sheets.
You have to
on
turn
the two
all of them
monitors.
red.
Oh no!
Yes! That would be a brilliant idea. Yeah, I'm John. I am the Dungeon Master for the City of Oshuamp. When last we played, not inside, stepped in tune. Because we did have to celebrate episode 69
Yes.
Nice.
with a
Nice.
nice title.
Nice.
Yeah, we finished our conversation with Sister Madeline. We eventually made our way over towards Slums East. Eventually found our way towards the fence. We walked past the cenotaph. We met young, wonderful brother Nicholas, a very anxious, desperate to prove himself to the brothers, young man who was selling...
Great, man.
Yeah.
Really
he was, selling reliquaries and other things, which, as Don pointed out, is hysterical, because literally like 24 hours later, Hero Fortune announced that they were doing a reliquary line. And he's like, why does this
They
always
steal
happen?
everything.
Why?
Bird mail, reliquaries. Where does it end?
They stole bird mail?
Yeah! Wizards put that in the game!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah! It's mine!
Nope. Yeah, no, that one was hysterical. Yeah, we purchased, or Nesgrim purchased reliquary, and then I gave one to Don. Because he asked nicely and said that he was kind of poor.
It's a gift.
Yeah, DJ got real mad, but it's fine. It's fine. Nah, you didn't.
I
Yeah, we
don't
left.
remember, but I don't think I would have.
Nah, you weren't mad. You were just like, oh, can I get a refund?
You did ask for a refund.
That tracks.
Yep.
I think you tried to return it. You were like, never mind.
It was the right thing to
No,
do.
sorry.
I'm
You
poor.
tried to negotiate a better deal.
After I had bought it.
And he
Yeah.
said no deals. Free or 15 gold.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, then we made our way over towards the fence. Older dwarven man of very short stature, lost his left hand in a battle with a bear. That he said on his expeditions with Arthur and William that they shot the bear in the face, but they were unable to save his hand. Talked about fighting ghosts and stuff, slapping him in the ass with his warhammer. Did eventually get to gamble with. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yep. was a wild time. Eventually gambled with Ether, pawned all of our goods, got a fuckload of gold in return. Realized that it was getting later on into the day and that we did not want to miss the opportunity with meeting Catherine and Carolyn and reuniting the two lost sets of lovers. While on our way out, we had asked previously about different people that had come through. The fence used the name DeLuan or something, and Ritor was like, "I hate you." more Sarah, looking at me, and her eyes said that. So we went and stopped by the tavern, spoke with the bartender, the owner and proprietor, who talked about his lovely druidic wife and how they're very busy. Ritora asked about this man. He said that he recalls him being here approximately 10 days or so ago, stayed for a couple nights, had a lot of weird tools and stuff like that, said he was in the city looking to lay down roots, but a different kind. We read into that correctly. And then the guy was supposed to be meeting a man. The tavern keeper remembers that a man did meet with him one night, a brother of the inner sanctum, but the elven man looked quite surprised and taken aback to see this person here. And was not there the next day. So no real idea or any leads as of 8 days ago. We decided, oh God, that's probably really bad. As always, let's leave because I don't want to do this.
Go.
It sounds terrible. Let's just go to Slums North and have a dinner in a crypt instead because
That's better.
yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. We made our way back through Slums North. Night was falling. Not quite literally. Not yet.
Where?
Yet?
Yet.
Does it make a sound
It's
when it hits?
descending.
Don't trip. If you trip,
It sounds
he
like
just said it.
clanking
Night
metal.
was falling. Your night don't fall.
It's night.
But yeah, we made our way beyond the gallows, and we concluded with everybody approaching the large area of the grounds outside of the crypt itself that does have probably about 700-ish, 800 feet worth of soil set apart in here in Slums North for the mass graves. As we were walking by them, the majority of the party, predominantly Ether because of absurd passive perception, even though he's been here and he knows this anyway. As we walked by, we saw besides some of the mass graves in individual plots, some of the headstones having names of people, and then the word worthy underneath names. And that was where we concluded. So we are currently walking outside of the small, effectively fence of this graveyard adjacent to the enormous crypt. So like the crypt itself is about 300 feet, 400 feet, still further ahead of you guys, but you guys are adjacent to a fence, big mass graves, headstones with the word worthy.
Do we see any? You said they're named.
Some of them have names on them, yes, like scratched out.
Oh, they're scratched out.
Yeah, they would look like they have been struck with like a pick. Like very hastily and poorly done, so you would see that like chunks of the face of the stone would be breaking up the name. So you would see like on the headstones series of letters that do not look obviously like they were a name. They now no longer look like they are easy to make out a continual name.
Gotcha.
Do they all say worthy? Or
No, only
just
sporadically.
sporadically say
Like as you're
worthy?
walking by, it would seem like one out of every like 8 to 10 names would have the word worthy underneath, and only the graves with the word worthy
that's
have the
what I was
names cracked out.
And they only say worthy. There's no other.
No other moniker or anything like that. Nope.
I assume worthy would have been likely, since you said that the other part was done hastily, not carved in after. Like they carved in worthy and then chipped the name out. It was there previously. Okay, that's what I assumed. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all are here. Crypt's about 350 feet ahead. It's late enough that you guys would see the outline of the building. The compound that serves as the graveyard. You guys know, for the three of you who have been in the city for long enough, you know that there is effectively a central gate and a very thin, maybe 10, 15 foot walkway that leads towards the mausoleum itself. But that large 10, 15-foot wide gate about 300 feet ahead of you. But you can see the very large building that is the crypt.
This is the same place that Ether found the hand the one time, right?
No,
That was in a
no,
building.
that is different. That was further southwest. That was more by the Pawn Man, and that was by a burnt home.
Oh,
Yeah, it was in a hole
okay.
in the
Right,
stone.
right.
Yeah, so there was like the framework of where the house had been, and inside of that framework, in one of the areas that probably was like a bedroom or a living room of that desiccated, destroyed, burnt house in the scorched earth, that is where he found the hand.
So we've never been here.
No, you guys have like walked by it, but you've never, outside of like Ether, Yalamlo, and Vorst, who would have passed by this significantly more frequently on their journeys out or in, they would have passed by it and know the layout of like, 900-ish square foot enormous plot.
Gotcha.
Shitload of graves.
It's been like a year and a half.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, you guys have not walked by this area for quite some time. Absolutely.
Vulpix, thank you very much for the 26th month of sub. Thank you very much. Can we get some hypes in the chat, please, for Vulpix? Thank you so much. We appreciate you immensely.
I'll do... Oh.
Do you suppose these graves are those who might have been taken by the inner sanctum? Perhaps there are not bodies in these graves.
I don't know.
Yes. Interesting.
Does the soil appear to be sunken in front of the stones in the places where it says worthy? As if at some point they were exhumed?
I would say yes, particularly there are dates. So like the majority of the ones that you are seeing that have the word worthy, I will tell you that the people that are there have dates of death that span within the last 6 to 7 years.
Okay.
So like a window of like person died in 8061 AR, person died in like 8057. We're in 63. So like the majority of the ones that you are seeing are within that 7-ish year time frame. But yes, obviously there would be differences based on date of death for the level of depression in the ground. But that is a thing that you would be able to, as you're walking by and carefully observing, you would see and be able to denote.
Does appear that the ground was moved at some point. Could have very well came back and took them.
Yes.
I wonder what it is that makes them worthy.
Blood, perhaps.
Not much blood in a corpse.
But some. Still.
Unless it's a certain type of blood.
Or if they got to them fast enough.
Yeah.
I should keep moving.
Indeed.
Yeah.
How are the vibes in this graveyard?
Should we get a vibe check?
I mean,
Is it like...
Make a vibe check.
Yeah.
That's
Is
an
it-
11 on the vibe check for me.
like,
Is it like quiet and
Give a vibe
like...
check.
Or does it still... if you walk to a graveyard outside now, it's not really that spooky.
sure.
What level of spooky is
Oh,
this
we're doing-
graveyard?
Percentile. Okay.
Yeah, I will give you the indication that because of the presence of, 1, mass graves, and 2, the recognition that, like, even in the gravestones that you are passing that
93.
are undisturbed, they still don't remotely look like they're maintained. Like, you can see that they are stained with dirt. You can see that the majority of them have no effectively decorative pieces of memorials for anybody who might have attempted to visit, pay respects, or anything like that. It is also, despite it being night, it is completely empty. So, like, when you are asking about the sounds, the only thing you are hearing are your and your companion's footsteps on the very thin layer of snow that still exists here. There is no sound coming from the graveyard itself. There's a very dull kind of like occasional sporadic breeze that passes over. You feel it kind of whip through the sensations of the bars to the side of you and strike against your body. You feel like, obviously, as you're passing by the poles that would indicate sections of where the fencing are, you feel a more intense chill at the moment because you pass and the wind passes, and then you return back into the chill of the wind. But in terms of spookiness, I would say it's more that it's unsettling, unnerving, and has a state of somber depression of... There are so many dead here, and so many dead that it seems like no one cares anymore. Kind of like a heartless feeling. I will say that, party does not seem like there's anything bothering or obstructing them. Continue to walk along this pathway towards the open gate. Very... traditional, like I will say almost, if you've ever watched any of the like Batman stuff where like the big fucking gates like Arkham Asylum where it's a big fucking, half moon top, like,
I see it.
Yeah, about like 20, 25 feet worth of height. Obviously, about like 3 foot, 4 foot-ish width of sets of wiry wrought iron poles that connect down to the ground. And the gate itself is carelessly swung open. 2 side folds, both sides in.
Are there any footprints in the snow?
In the snow, yeah. I will tell you that you can see that there are 2 clear indications of footprints, one a bit heavier and denser than the other. Taking along what you guys know is this very small... It's not even like it's a carved out path to give the indication that there's like cobblestone or anything present. It's just more trodden.
Sure.
But it's straight back from the gate towards the crypt. It's towards effectively what would be the center of the plot. About a 300-foot walk in. 250-foot walk in. So you guys, again, can see the outline of the building itself. You would know more than the others that the building is like, the front facing is about 70 to 80 feet wide. It's a very large building.
Yeah.
Again, has the composite structure of square face and then again half dome roofing, kind of like the building that we have outside for a mini.
Sure. Ooh.
Like a very classic crypt.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Like... entirely up to you guys. I mean, here for a purpose. It's up to everybody.
Seems it might be here.
Yes. It is a bit of a walk to the entrance.
At least someone's here.
Yes, there are footsteps. The larger footsteps might be Corin.
It seems like it. The smaller probably Arthur, but...
Yes. I don't expect they will meet us at the street anyway. They will likely meet us by the building, so... onward.
Trekking on in.
Yeah, I mean, again, unobstructed as you guys are walking through, you get about 30, 45, 50 feet into the plot itself, stretching out beyond the extent of your vision. I mean, even with dark vision, like, it's a very widespread, so I mean, it's going to go about 500, 600 feet-ish, 400, 450 feet on either direction of you guys as you're walking in, looking to the sides. It doesn't even look like there is any sense of continuity to rows or anything like that as you're passing through. These headstones look not at all meticulously placed or well coordinated. They are sporadic, different levels of depth. The tombstones themselves, like the gravestones, do not even look like they are uniformly made. Like, a lot of them look like they are downtrodden, disheveled, and made almost by hands that are not capable of producing artisanal work. So I'm talking like somebody clearly just took like a big fucking rock and like carved their loved one's name on it.
Are the do the dates on the tombstones progress as we go? Like, it looks like they started in one area and moved. It's just
Again,
random.
Sporadic. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I will tell you that the graves that are more as you progress in the direction of the crypt, they seem pretty consistent within like a 10 to 15 year window. As though it was like, oh my god, crypt was here, gravestones around crypt, oh shit, lots of people started to die, fucking just throw them in effectively.
Sure.
So there was once potentially care and consideration given here. No longer.
There's just too many.
Effectively, yeah,
Sure.
exactly. Yeah.
How far back roughly do these go, gravestone wise? If there are some that are like clearly
Date,
older
you
than
mean?
yeah.
Date, I mean, you would see names stretching back probably 150, 200 years.
Okay.
So, like, oldest grave as you're walking, again, ludicrously high past the perception. The oldest grave you would see would be like the 7800s. You
Okay.
might see one in the late 77s.
Always seemed a damn shame to me to plant them in the ground like this.
Yes, it is not as useful. But it is what many do.
Never quite got that. A lot of hungry things out there.
Thankfully, not in the city. Not those types of things, anyway.
Yeah. Just a damn waste.
I was really excited for this dinner.
I found an early appetizer.
Let's say, obviously, we continue to walk. You hit a point where, you get about 100, 120 feet in. You can see the front entryway of the crypt in the distance. You guys absolutely see Corin kind of like with a sense of pensiveness standing off to the side of the building itself, looking around, clearly attempting to be observant and ensuring that there are not unwanted visitors inside of the burial ground itself. So, like, as you guys are approaching, you see him at a corner, looking, scanning like a 90-degree, and then start to walk the face of the building. You just see Arthur standing at the entryway, like, carelessly leaning back, just kind of like nodding off ever so slightly against the like pillars, like Parthenon style pillars at the front. You just see he has a shotgun in his hands, just like carelessly facing down, like.
God damn it, he's Arthur Morgan now. I get it.
You said he's like falling asleep.
Kinda,
I'm
yeah,
gonna use
like-
Mystic Hand to pull on the shotgun.
Yeah, he's
Kinda
not like out. He's just like kind of like.
Nodding off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
effectively.
he'll feel it tug out of his hands.
Oh! Wait a minute. I had a gun. Oh dear.
It's just slowly floating towards me.
Oh! They're here! You just see Corin just kind of like stop his walk, and you hear his heavy footsteps trod on the ground, breaking through the snow, and he looks on, everybody's direction. Arthur sees the gun kind of floating. Hey! Neat trick.
Start floating it back towards him.
Thanks, buddy. Gotta make sure that's loaded. Can't eat without it. He just cracks the barrel open and looks in. Shells for dinner. My favorite. Stuffed and ready.
Keep a track list of everyone who's gone
Shell.
in this campaign.
Does he have his tool belt on? Wait a second. You didn't describe him in his getup, did you?
Oh, no, he's not in his black leather suit. He's
Okay.
in his dinner wear.
Okay, good. I would have been very upset if he didn't give me the
Yeah, your outfit.
let me know.
For my boy.
I have to change.
I put my
t-shirt
nipple
with the
shirt on.
holes.
No, you can see him. He is actually
Immediately
clearly in like a chain shirt and like partial like lower leg coverings over like the thigh. He clearly looks like he's got greaves over his shins. He's still wearing like leather boots. Corin is in his full fucking regalia. So like chainmail, big great sword slung over his shoulder on his back. He just kind of paused, looks in everybody's direction, and then beckons you all forward.
Hello.
Is that Corin or you?
Corin. Me. Hello. Hits him with the no follow-up.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, thank you for meeting us.
I appreciate all of you.
you-
to do this.
Are you well, Corn?
Yes, why?
Just asking.
I always sound like this.
No, I
It's
understand.
been the Corin voice for almost 2 years.
Yes, no, it was more of a just, how are you? I just said it weirdly.
I'm very excited to see my wife again.
You
Can't
look
you tell?
you look pale.
That's the death.
Let's nod.
Did do that once. Not a good time. I did it twice. Not
No,
a
you
good
didn't.
time.
You're right, I did.
Arthur did that too. He doesn't look like you.
Fair.
Arthur's still handsome.
Nesgrim, you're in the cool kids club.
Seems as though dinner's not the only thing being served.
Ooh, now you can go hang out with me and the dead boys.
Start a band.
What instrument would Nesgrim play?
Didn't we do that in Fireside once?
I think we did actually.
Mhm.
I don't have any proficiency in instruments, so the
What if-
shield.
The gong.
Bang, bang, bang.
Probably pretty good at it. Oh. Well. We'll start the band another night. This is obviously not the evening for that.
No, probably not.
You all look, prepared.
Yes, I have my legs now.
That's good.
Well,
You did not have those before.
they were, yes, very badly burned.
Yes, I remember you on the horse. No legs. Terrible.
Warning.
Bless you.
You alright?
Fine. Just the smell of death that
Mm.
always makes me sneeze.
Same. Achoo.
Smell it again.
Damn it. Seems to be everywhere I
It's inescapable.
Is it me?
Mm.
You must be eager to get
Yes,
inside.
have you ever been in the crypt before?
No.
I think that's up to you. Do you think either would have gone in the crypt?
No, because those people are fine. So I don't think he would have really... I would have walked past it just
Yeah.
by virtue of being here, but
Yep.
like, I don't think so, because those people have been saved. I don't need to have done anything with them. So, no. No, I have never been inside.
It's very cold and very dark.
It is usually cold and dark out in the snow anyway. I suppose it will be normal for me.
Colder and darker.
Oh,
It descends down a ways. There is a ground level, but then additional levels that have been dug out, and there are stairs.
like fell farther? Not nearly that deep, I assume.
I do not know. Probably not. No. This does not go more than a few hundred feet into the ground, I would guess.
All right.
Are we able to see the orphanage from here?
No. You guys are approximately half-ish mile away. Like the width of each district is about 1.5 miles, so you're roughly half a mile to like a little bit over half a mile away from the orphanage, so no.
But I'd be aware of the general direction.
Yeah,
of the
yeah, you would know
orphanage.
it's like pretty heavily just straight east from where you guys are. Like
Okay.
you would pass the gallows empty area and then you would see the orphanage.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. So good deal away from where you did previously go into the underground. I will indicate that.
I'm just gonna sigh and pull out a torch. Look at Arthur. You got a light?
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm just kidding.
I'll just reach out and cast light on your torch.
Well, that's a good way to do that.
There you go.
Less smoke that way.
I like the smoke.
I can provide.
He wants the smoke.
You want it lit? Yeah, no, they'll press the digitation and light it for you.
Sweet, it's double lit. Safe.
Double light.
So bright.
I cast light on the fire.
It is effect lit.
If they try and put the fire out, surprise!
It's still lit.
It's still lit.
And then I hit them in the face.
It wouldn't emit light in a bigger radius because of that, would it?
Damn, that same overlapping.
Yeah, I would indicate that absolutely. If somebody like, in some way, I think light stays on even if you get incapacitated. I haven't looked at the spell in a while, but like, if your light were to wear out and it would still be lit naturally, it would remain obviously lit. There are just two overlapping instances of there being a light source. So
Oh, the light can be colored as I like.
Yeah,
color
it
is
only
light?
ends if you cast it as an action or dismiss it as an action. So,
yeah,
it
so
just-
for the hour that it's up, it's up.
Make the light green. See what happens.
And if it's up, it's
Do
stuck.
Right?
Make it green.
True.
Make it green.
Yeah, I mean,
Red light, green
you know, Corin looks very obviously eager to see his wife.
Yeah.
And Corin just, like, watches Arthur light this torch, and Corin just, like, pulls his cloak and immediately starts to walk through this very large, 10-foot wide, about 12 to 15 foot high, large opening. There is not a door. This is just cut into the stone.
oh boy.
And Corin ascends the, like, short little, 2-3 foot step walkway up in and just kind of, like, briefly gazes over his shoulder, and I'm not waiting.
I'll quickly follow suit behind him.
Yep, same.
Yep.
Scurry on in.
Yeah, so I mean, as you guys enter into the opening of what is the upper level of this crypt, the ground floor, you can see that, as previously indicated, it is an incredibly large building, stretches about 90 feet in width, so you've got 40 to 50-ish feet on either side of you as you step inside. So the majority of mausoleums, you've got the relief portion for what is carved into the side, and then you have the statuette, like, effectively tomb that extends out a short distance. So, like, as soon as you step in, it is immediate that the walls are filled 3 set high. So, like, you've got carved into the wall, almost like if you were looking at a morgue, where you would have a clear set of, like, a 5x5. There is a tomb coming out of that. It stretches. There's a small distance between the two. There's one below it. So, like, the middle one clearly has a support column that stretches down from the outsides of the tomb over the width, like if you were stacking chairs over the tomb below it.
Okay.
So, like, tomb, tomb, tomb. About 5 more feet, tomb, tomb, tomb. The stone inside is a very simple, slate-looking, smooth surface. It looks like it was once moderately well-built, nothing artisanal or decorative about it. This is effectively just, oh shit, put bodies in. But that extends, like, Corin is walking, again, over long slate slabs of flooring. There's no decorative carpet. There's no natural light. You can see that there are sconces on poles that extend out about every 20 feet. So the poles would have a width coming out from the edges of the wall about 5 feet. Nothing really going to, like, intrude on the space or take up too much space to be able to not fit enough dead bodies in here. But actually has to work structurally. So you would see small sconces with unlit torches. Corin is paying effectively no mind to them, walking at a brisk pace, not running, but about 30, 40, 50 feet in, continuation of these tombs on either sides, 90, 95 feet in, and you would see that it hits a straightaway. So the walls would conclude. You would see a set of stairs that clearly goes downwards. It is another spiral set of staircases. So, like, wrought iron pole at the height, about an 8 to 10 foot diameter opening for where the spiral staircase begins to circle downward. Wrought iron bars, wrought iron steps, dark gray. Corin absolutely just places a very swift hand, starts to descend.
Follow on behind.
What normally is in here? It's not locked. There's no door. Do people come in here?
I do not think frequently.
Sometimes vagabonds, attempting to hide. They are unsuccessful.
Because they're found, or...
There's no hiding in this crypt. Yeah, you hear his voice echo. You effectively are in, the space between floors, so you can tell that as you descend about 5 to 8-ish feet, you can see the slate stone floor end, and then you see obvious areas for where the stone kind of is laid against the earth. So you can see areas where like roots and dirt kind of like crack through small slivers in the slate itself. As you come into what is obviously the opening for the next floor, it opens up once again. It effectively funnels backwards into the space. So
The
like
other
it
way.
does not expand in width. Yes, it's down that way, back opens this way. So after about 5 to 8 feet worth of climbing down wrought iron, the staircase itself continues another 10 feet down, indicating about 15-foot height ceilings, because it's like 20 feet in total. About 5 feet of that is the earth and separation. As you guys come into the open natural area, it again refills. It is effectively the same thing over again. Composite slab, slate blocks, tombs. Corin hits the ground floor. Still no carpets, still no nothing. I will tell you that because you guys walked such a great distance with bright light, dim light, and then extending out dark vision, I will tell you that you guys are able to see almost the entirety of what you would assume is a chamber that quite definitively matches exactly the one above you guys, as though it is effectively a floor reiterated. Still no decorations on the set of the tombs. Corin, as he hits the slate and begins to take a few steps out, gets maybe 15 feet into the room, and then you hear him very suddenly stop. 10 to 15 feet in front of whoever would be the first person as they are following behind, because Arthur is bringing up the rear.
I probably would have been
Yeah.
right
I'd
behind.
say I probably was up front
Sure.
as well.
I'd be closer to the back with Arthur.
Sure. Yeah, no. You guys funnel in right behind Corin, and again, you see him suddenly stop.
Is everything all right?
I cannot help but be nervous. It's been so long. What do I do if she hates me now?
I do not think that possible. You are a good man, Corin.
I do not know if I am either of those things.
You have good news for her.
Yes. I am sure she will be elated to hear and eager to see her.
Will you let her?
Yes. I would never stop her. Yeah. Corin very clearly shoulders rise and then sag as he takes a deep, heavy, labored sigh and begins to walk. Gets another about 10 to 15 feet, and then you hear from the other end of this chamber a voice that to you all is familiar. Call out, "Who's there?" I will tell you that it's been a year and a half, but Catherine Hartwood rings out from the other end of the chamber.
Hello.
I believe we were invited.
Yes, you were. Very good of you all to show. I'll tell you guys that, like, again, between the illumination of the torch with the bright and the dim that extends out, and then the individuals towards the front that do have dark vision, you see starting to walk towards you the same, not really changed in her dress in terms of exclusively an all-white outfit with a white cloak, white blouse, white fur lining, and a sheen, featureless white mask over her face, her dark chestnutty brown hair pulled back, walking towards you all with her white gloves and her little good old mousy friend in her palm, looking out in your direction. The very whimsically, fancifully walking Catherine Hartwood. Thank you.
Of course, we would not have missed it.
And I will tell you that as she is walking in this direction, and you say that, from behind you, you hear, "Baby! There you are in all your splendor!" And you just see the mouse just kind of like very Ratatouille, overly animated, just like scurry up her wrist onto the height of her shoulder and just like nestle against the back area of its fur. And you hear her sigh. "Arthur, what are you doing here?" "Well, I came to see you!" "Did you all bring him?"
Yes.
He's with us.
"Oh, sweetie, they couldn't have kept me away, not from you, old girl."
That is accurate.
You see Arthur start to like walk out in front of Corin and the rest of you into this open.
Just push everyone out of the
Yeah, just like, "Baby, where you been all these years? I've missed you so." Yeah, no, just like clearly, boisterously, confidently walks out ahead of everybody and starts walking towards her. You see the mouths like begin to like chitter and just like shake its little mouse hand. "I know what you do. I see." And you see her just, take her other hand, and just kind of like lovingly stroke down the back of the mouse's head, over its neck, over its spine. And the mouse just like slowly lowers its fist and then like looks back in her direction at the faceless mask and... "Well, I suppose it can't hurt to at least have one person more to help us. I'm sure we'll need whatever help Arthur can provide." "Oh, you know me, I brought the guns!" And like, again, she's fucking blind. She just hears like his lips smack and just like, again, sighs and brings her hand up to her head up to like her forehead at the height of the mask, right at her hairline, and you can see her just kind of like compulsively rubbing the edge of her hairline. "Arthur, for the love of God, can you just not joke for 1 minute? You know why we're here, and you know what this means. Nothing will ever be the same again." And you see Arthur just kind of like pause for a moment about 15, 20 feet ahead of you. There's obviously about 20, 25 feet worth of space still between them. And you hear Arthur again audibly kind of give a heavy sigh. "I mean, yeah, nothing has been the same for a decade. Sweetheart, we both died. We shouldn't even be here. But if we've got the chance, why squander it with sorrow?" You see him just kind of take a few more steps towards her before very clearly rushing in her direction. And you see the mouse just kind of like scurry back along the back of her fur behind her neck and just kind of like poke its head around her neck, right at the edge of where the jawline of the mask kind of pokes out. And you see Arthur run up and unabashedly embrace her, heavily and swiftly, and squeeze her tight, both big arms around her, drops his shotgun to the floor. It doesn't go off. Blam! Oh! Shit!
Corin! I swear it happens to a lot of us.
And squeeze her and hold her aloft. And you hear her just kind of like, for a moment.
Her legs are still on the floor.
Yeah.
Torso's up in the air.
And then as he elevates her, a few inches above her head, so where she is angled, you guys see effectively neck and mask and hair up. Hair kind of like now wafted a little bit more to the side by the vigor and intensity of his hug. You see her bring both of her gloved hands up to the sides of his face and just envelop his cheeks and his jaw. And obviously she is masked, but there is the sensation of comfort and joy, and you see her shoulders rise and sag once, and you hear ever so gently her whisper, "I hate that I love you, Arthur Hardwood." And you just hear him whisper out, "You could never not." And you hear her, boots once again strike the slate floor as he places her back down and slowly, right across her chin. And you hear her giggle for a moment. And then Arthur turns over his shoulder, picks the shotgun back up off the ground, slings it up over his shoulder. "Let's kill some fucking vampires, huh?" "Not this one. This one's good. Don't touch her."
Oh, I thought I was eating. I'm so hungry.
We're eating vampires. You've never eaten a vampire? Not this one. I swear to God. I'll bless you. Even if you're my sidekick.
Sidekick for what?
Felix and I have adventures planned.
Right.
Go flying in the night together, find some criminals, and shoot them in the face.
I thought you tried to hide your identity.
Well, that wasn't me. That was the other guy. That's fine. You can be in on it. You can be the butler.
You do need a new butler.
I do need a new butler, Nesgrim.
He's about the right age.
He's about the right age. He's got the look. I can call him Nesgrimsworth.
Perhaps Wesgrim.
Ooh, Wesgrim! Wesgrim's a good one.
Can you also make me metal?
Sure. Do you want that?
I mean,
I'd have to flay your skin and insert some plates.
I can
That
help.
sound appealing?
I can help with that.
Like I could literally peel you.
I might not die.
Or you might die in the
You
process.
might die.
Fair.
Who
You ever been
knows?
flayed before? Trust me, it's not a good time.
I've been stabbed in the throat.
Ooh, that's a good one. A monster broke my heart in two. With its big whip.
I don't know if you remember, but we saw that.
Yeah. Literally,
DJ doesn't necessarily.
literally cracked my sternum and threw me into a wall.
No, that's right. Okay.
It was
Yep.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
And then Wembley carried him out. Yeah.
Yeah, not a good time at all.
But anyway.
Yeah, you would hear Catherine as, she's peering over Arthur's shoulder. Mouse once again scurries towards the front of her jacket outside of the fur lining. Corin, she is waiting. And she deserves to wait no longer. And yeah, no, Corin just again, very briskly starts shuffling by, and Arthur just kind of laughs. Love that guy.
Yes, he is a very good man.
Oh, I was going to say he's tall and strong.
He's those things too.
Yes, also
There's
that.
those things too.
He is all of our father.
No.
He's the All-Father.
Actually, he could be mine. He's undead.
Is
You
that
did
how
call
that
him
works?
daddy once.
Huh?
You did in fact call him daddy once.
Who, Corin?
What?
I like him better than my dad, but I am much older than him, so.
Oh, wait, does everybody here hate their father?
No.
I like my parents.
Yeah.
No.
Dead
I'm,
family.
I'm not a fan of mine.
Okay.
I don't hate my father. He just rose from the grave.
I think it's just me.
Did we ever confirm that?
No. It's complete speculation.
Yep.
I guess I'll look at Arthur.
What's up?
Hey, hate your dad?
No, already seen you. Great guy.
I think it's just me. What a rare campaign.
There's always at least one with daddy issues in a party.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's not me, Arthur Hardwood. My dad's a good man.
It's not the rogue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go with Corin and shoot a vampire.
You didn't bring the
Little Blam.
big one.
Oh, no, not for indoors. Unwise. You don't bring long Blammy indoors.
You just you know.
No.
Yeah. Those
Maybe
are-
next time.
I like earmuffs.
Earmuffs?
Yeah.
I mean, you like put furry cuffs on your ear?
Yeah.
They usually don't go on your ear, Felix.
What?
Usually go on your wrists.
No, not cuffs.
Oh! You say cuffs or muffs?
Muffs.
Oh, weird. Not a muff man myself. More of a cuff man. He turns and starts walking away.
I'll just look at his wife. I know she can't see, but I'll still gesture.
Still shrug. The mouse 100% on the shoulder looks at you and also shrugs, and then just kind of goes like that.
Felix just yells, "Oh, the hardwood! I hate that I love you."
Right. You see the mouse just go like,
I love when people say that about me.
Yep. Yeah, no, Corin gets about 20-25 feet ahead. You can hear simultaneously with the heaviness of his, obviously metal boots as a fully armored paladin, you hear another set further ahead, and as Corin gets about 15-20 feet ahead of you guys, he again abruptly stops and visibly shakes and then runs full fucking speed. Like, dropping, he's not carrying anything, so like, nothing to drop. Runs,
Just
fucking
going.
full speed.
Pick
Like,
something up so he can drop.
yeah, just like straight, full vampire speed, zooms ahead.
What? How fast is that?
How fast is vampire speed?
Really fast.
That's important information. How fast is vampire speed? How fast is this man going?
In full plate armor.
Like 40 feet around
Oh
fast.
my god.
Without sprinting.
Without
Yes.
dash. Oh
I need
god.
that. I
He's
need
a
it.
fucking power walker.
I need it.
Corn's a mall walker.
Oh, yeah,
You
no,
could just
he's-
run
he's not
into
right.
people.
It's been decided.
Right there?
A man that big running that fast colliding with you, it's like getting hit by an NFL linebacker.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He gets about 10 to 15 feet into his like full fucking sprint, and you just hear him gruffly shout out, "Carolyn." I will tell you guys that it is effectively at the precipice of where the dark vision for the people who have it, stretching out from the bright and from the dim, you would see in the distance the gleam of what would look like a very short individual in a set of some kind of metallic armor shining against the light that reflects back out from you all. Corin is enormous, though, and kind of envelops her space. So, like, also fully distanced outside of what you guys can see, right at the precipice of what you guys can see. You just see him lean down and just...
Hear a lot of clanking.
Yeah, 100%. Like, a lot of clanking.
You hear a thud on the
Bink.
floor from him hitting her.
Yeah. You just see the back of Corin's cloak kind of draped down behind him. You see Arthur and Catherine turn around and begin walking in that direction.
Is that where we're going?
Yes, there's more down below.
Lead the way.
All right.
So the ceilings are 20 feet, right?
Uh-huh. 20 feet high.
They're 20 feet high, or was it 15 and then...
Sorry, yes. 15 feet, 5 feet worth of spacing in between the floors. So it'd be 15 feet from ground to ceiling.
Gotcha.
Yep. I'm assuming everybody follows Catherine and Arthur.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, no, again, you guys get about like 20-25 feet. You can see like Corin has her around the shoulders and is literally swinging her. So like you see the greaves and knee guards and, greaves have the shim plate attached to it. So like you see shaking greaves going from side to side around Corin as he has her just like in both of his arms, just rapidly swinging her in a great big Corin embrace. What have you done there? I'm assuming you guys are just walking up.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Yeah, no, as you guys are approaching, you start to see more of a definitive shape of this woman. She is very short in comparison to Corin, who's like 6'5". She looks like she's a couple inches above 5 foot. As you guys are approaching her, you can see though that she has around the edges of his breastplate, she has an iron breastplate on as well, greaves, bracers, very thick, wide, pointed pauldrons. And as you approach, and he has placed her down, so you guys fill in the space around them in kind of like, you know, a more open U shape. You can see that she's got a curved but pointed height bassinet open-faced helm. So it's got the opening that comes down. It's slightly wider, obviously, for the visor of the eyes. It's open over the nose, and it's open over the mouth. But you can see also in the same way that Nesgrim has when you pull the chain hood, she has a chain hood that is covering her neck. So, like, all that you can effectively see flesh-wise of her is ironically very similar. Do you remember the fucking monster that comes out of the Black Gate at the end of the Return of the King?
Uh-huh.
The thing that speaks for Sauron.
Just the mouth.
It's the
Right.
same kind of shape of helm. Not the fucking, like, obvious
Yeah,
pointed crown. But, like, it has the visor, the opening, the mouth, and that is effectively it. Everything else in her is covered in iron and chain links. As you are in the area, now that there is bright light from a torch, I will tell you that for what you can see of her face, it is a comparable gray, but not as intense as Corin. So Corin is like lifeless, pallid gray. She has a bit more of a splotchy complexion. Consider vitiligo, but like white and gray.
Sure.
It's like a marble countertop look.
Effectively, yeah, like over the area of like splotchiness on like the sides of her nose, coming down over her lip. It looks like there are slight cracks in the area around her mouth in which it looks like breakages. You can see that she's got very large, bright, almond-colored eyes. You can see a little bit of her hair over like her forehead as it kind of angles down around her face. The skin that you can see is very pale. You can see that her jaw ends in a very pointed chin. And you can see that despite being a short woman, she does not look at all like she is struggling with this armor. She as well has strapped over her back. You can see the hilt of what looks also like a very large greatsword that kind of strikes down over the side of her. Full regalia, standing there, looking up at him as he just lovingly looks down at her and again just kind of like rubs towards the edges of the lower portion of the helm so his hand comes up underneath the helm in the very thin face and begins to like rub her cheek in a consoling manner and just like you can see he's dead. He's still 100% in tears. Streaming down the sides of his face. He can 100% cry.
Does it cry blood?
No.
Okay.
He does not. But yeah, you can see, his gray fingers,
Vampire.
gauntlets off, underneath the edges of her helm, rubbing her cheek, just whispering her name over and over again.
Can we see anything of her expression?
She looks like she is widely smiling. Like a very peaceful, but still with a sense of like reservation and poise. Like in the same way that, in film when you see a battle-hardened soldier given a moment of reprieve. Smile, but like no teeth showing, no nothing. Still hardened gaze. The only sense of softness is the little bit of the width to her smile, more like a grin.
Just like relief, like fall to your knees in the rain type of thing at the end of a battle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and you just hear him whisper after he says her name several times. They found her. And you see immediately her lower lip and chin begin to aggressively quiver, and she lets out a very short, high-pitched, but simultaneously hoarse whimper. What do you mean they found her? They took her. No. They could not keep her. These children found her and brought me to her. She clearly just scans the party. of like, oh yeah, there's actually a lot of people here. I did not like
Process.
Yeah, I didn't process that. Like, I'm reunited with my husband that's been gone for over a decade. Like, just kind of, as you all see her eyes begin to, like, narrow as she scans the party, looking suspicious. Like, how did you all find her? Oh, dear God.
Happenstance, actually.
It was kind of an accident.
Yes.
She just looks back up at him, and he smiles once again. She was taken care of, and she is now. Whatever it is we must do here. There is a time and a place for happiness, for peace. It is not this moment, Carolyn. And she just kind of reservedly nods and taps the pommel of her greatsword. I know, darling. I know. Do you have a place for us when this is done? There is somewhere that is safe. They have not yet bothered us. And at last we can be together again. We can be a family. And nothing will ever stop that. And she just kind of like reaches up and places one palm on her shoulder. Nothing will ever take you from me. Nothing. Not even death. He reaches out opposite shoulder on her and just pulls her in, pats her on the height of the bassinet helm. No, they won't. And she just kind of like separates for a second and looks out at all of you.
Hello.
I mean, I'm still hitting her with the smile.
Oh, green man. Are you alright?
Green with envy.
You like Arthur's son or something? Only a man like that has a sense of humor, so callous.
He is all right.
I stop smiling.
He does get that a lot, though.
You're okay, though.
It gets tiring.
Sure. I don't mean to offend. I've seen many sick people in my days. I just wanted to make sure you did not need help before we went into battle.
Is she being genuine?
Can you make an insight check? You just met her.
Oh boy. 17.
17? I mean, I will tell you, she is at least being direct and sincere.
Okay.
Like, there is not a sense of sarcasm or
Condescension.
condescension, thank you.
Okay.
Like, there is just the air of, like, this is
you
bad.
well?
Are you actually, like, okay? Because if you need help, we can help you.
It's got to be right now.
But yeah, we want to do that before potentially everyone dies. Like, I've been fighting now. I understand battle. Like, you want to go in at your peak performance. You do not want to go in with any grievous injuries or maladies that might affect you. So it's like I can heal. Do you need healing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I think we are all right. Thank you.
Glenn, you monster.
It is nice to finally meet you, even if under less than ideal circumstances.
I don't know if I would consider this a perfect introduction.
We'll try again later.
Yes, we will.
Our first introduction to Corin didn't necessarily go well.
I thought it went well.
We did try to kill Retora.
A lot has happened since then.
She was a rat. And like Carolyn just kind of looks over and he's looking at you. Again, better introductions for later.
I'm gonna look at the rat. How the rat feel about that?
And her looks at itself and goes, one rat. I'm the only rat. My gimmick. I'm the fucking rat here.
Strange that the beef is with Retora and not with Corin for trying to stomp a rat.
Weirdly enough, they have a secret son who's a druid.
It's a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a rat.
It's a little mouse. Man.
Okay.
Mousy man. Mousy guy.
But rats are bigger.
Yep.
He's got muscles.
Fight.
He's also wearing full
This mouse
plate.
is a scout. Scout mouse.
Oh, cute.
He is. He's a little scout mouse.
Love him.
Got a little hat and a little vest.
What?
Good.
Does he?
You can make,
This is-
you can make
Listen,
that
I'm
decision
telling
right now.
you, there's a seamstress in town. You all can make the decision to have the mouse outfitted to whatever.
So
you
he's
would like the
right
mouse.
now he's naked.
He is right now nude as shit.
Oh, that's
Nudist the day he was born.
It's the day he was mouse born.
Nudist the day he broke away from the Rat King.
Right? Yeah. Carolyn is the one who looks over at Catherine and just kind of gives a slow sigh and gestures towards the back of this chamber, in which there is another wrought iron staircase that descends down below. And Catherine gives a slow, somber nod, and then pauses, takes a few steps in its direction, turns, looks at all of you, but you can see faces all of you. And these places are as homes for people like us, creatures like us, traditionally guarded by magics and other forms of traps to attempt to prevent situations such as this. However, because I am here, they will not function. I can show you as we pass through places in which, in other burial grounds, you might encounter such magical forces as things to look out for in your future hunts.
Thank you very much. We appreciate any information and help you can provide.
Of course. She takes a few steps towards the height of the railing of the wrought iron fence, which obviously is about waist high as it ascends above the ground itself. As she approaches, she would pause about 2 to 3 feet away from it, and she would kneel down, ground level, knees, on her hands and knees, and she would gesture her hand out over the area of the height of the steps. This is typically where the magic would begin. In an effort to ensure that anyone that does venture this far is forced to enter. Enchantments and things of the sort.
So it is forced to enter?
If you've come this far, they are always looking for a source of food. She rises from her hands and knees and places her one gloved hand along the railing and begins to slowly descend.
Ascend or descend?
Descend, sorry, did I say ascend?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, descend.
We're going back up.
Going back up.
It's a zippy slide in here, it's weird. All kinds of kooky magic.
Fireman poles throughout.
It's a curly Q slide at the top.
Yep. Yeah, no, she begins to descend. About 5 feet down. Obvious, once again, same reiteration of the area which would have the slate stone for the discrepancy in the flooring for above. As she walks down, she would pause before the base of the stairs, so like 2 to 3 rungs up. She would pause and she would gesture at the first Now again, it's slate flooring, so there's not like obvious stone cut shapes in the floor itself. She would point at the area directly in front of the base of the steps. Obviously, if they want you to enter. And there is only one way in. At the height and at the base of the stairs. First, an enchantment to draw you in. And second, something to disable you. Leave you vulnerable, like a fly caught in the web of a spider. No sense in hunting. If the food is free.
Why waste the energy?
Yes. Exactly.
Could also use that to ambush them, though.
I assume they are not vulnerable to their own traps
Would
and
not
would not be tricked.
use something else's bait.
Sure.
Trigger their trap with something else. They come running.
Assume that the trap has been tripped.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. She would, like I said, be paused about 2 to 3 steps before the base, indicate that area. She would pause, turn, look back up at everyone, and give the indication of the light. Is it truly necessary?
He
They will
can't.
know we are here.
He can't see without it.
All right. Well, no sense hiding then, I suppose, yes?
I can change the color of the light.
We can lead him in, but you'll have to describe what we're walking into.
If I can't see, I can't fight.
Understood. Unfortunately, that is not something that I can help you with. I suppose it's better to have the light anyway. Sister Livid has a penchant for hiding. Very well. We'll remain with the light lit.
What was the name that she just said?
Sister Livid.
Livid?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I got nothing.
if y'all want a place at the opening.
This is where we're walking into?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna go vape real quick.
I need water. I'm for sure in the back, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, it's a staircase.
It's only 5.
Yeah, it's only 5 feet wide. I will tell you that there is absolutely the time and space for you guys, because it's only 20 bright, 10 dim for a torch. Or 20/20.
I think it's
20/20
20/20.
for
20/20 for light. So, like, you're not going to be immediately discernible, especially when you are the one bringing up the rear. Like, the light will become noticeable at a certain point.
Right.
So, like, I will say there is sufficient time. I also forgot to grab minis for my 4 motherfucking
I'm gonna go
NPCs.
grab them for
Thank
you.
you. Just 2 men, 2 women.
Well, we got a core.
We got Corin
Oh,
already.
yeah, Goran, so yeah.
We
One
need-
Do
man,
you
2
have the
women.
other side of the minis too? Not just the allies?
Yeah, I'm good for enemies. Yep. So, there is sufficient time for if you guys want to be filling out into this surrounding area. Totally fine for wherever people would like to be placed. I will just say do not go beyond 10 feet in.
So here?
Yep.
Where'd Corin and
It would be Carolyn, Corin, and Catherine very close to the front. So, like, that's why I'm saying don't go more than 10.
Yeah.
They would be at, like, 15.
they'd be at 15,
Yep.
so they'd be in front of us.
Correct.
Okay.
Before I got off the stairs, I just would have made sure that I summoned the blade.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, CMS, I'm so sorry. That's absolutely fucking stupid.
That stinks.
Right?
Again? That's
Yeah,
so
right?
fucked. I'm so sorry.
I know, it seems like CMS is just unfortunately cursed with bullshit luck
Yeah.
with that kind of nonsense.
I'm so sorry, man.
Right?
Seriously.
Incredibly unfair.
Do you want to take her out, love?
Yeah.
I got it. I'm already up.
Midna, she's in the bathroom. She wants to go into the laundry room.
That's her main goal.
To go to the laundry room?
Yeah.
It's the one place she desperately wants to be.
It's the only place in the house that they're really. It's like there and not in my studio.
It's far too
space.
treacherous because, like, shelves and all kinds of boxes and
Shelves, like they could get behind the washing machine.
stuff. Sure.
We don't want them putting their claws in like the dryer
Yep.
chute or anything. Like it's only made of thin aluminum.
Sure,
So.
yeah, it could actually penetrate.
Yeah.
I grabbed a purple lady.
Cool.
Grabbed an orange man.
So this is an accurate.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And a red lady.
Thank you.
So we got Corn's the big scary dude.
Yep.
Red. I grabbed the one's bright colors so you can see
Yeah,
them
easily
far away.
see.
So red lady, whoever you want to do, and then I got orange for Arthur, and then
This
purple
one's
for
Arthur.
Yeah.
So they're at the front.
Yeah, the four of them are at the front.
So we'll make this
Catherine.
Catherine and this one Carol.
Fuck me up, fam.
That's kind of the plan.
Haven't combated in so long.
So this is the same height down here? Okay.
15-foot ceilings.
They can jump high, can't they? They can jump real high.
All vampires have spider climb.
I kind of figured that like some of them would be on the walls.
Yeah, the
but, like,
iconic scene for Dracula is him climbing horizontally on the outside wall of the
like
castle.
walking. Sweet.
Bram Stoker's especially. He does a lot of crawling. As an old man though, so it's extra creepy.
So wait, does that mean Spider-Man's a vampire?
Could
Could
be.
be.
I mean, it was.
That would
It
change
was a bite.
things. Actually, no. In the
It
Marvel,
caused it.
no,
What is a spider bite?
no. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's already established vampires, so he can't be.
I did also just see that Mahershala Ali is supposed to be the new Blade, which is fucking pog.
Oh shit! Really?
I know, he's a super good actor. I know, really exciting.
That's terrible, CMS. I'm so sorry. That's
Um,
actually fucked.
Yeah, I mean, again, I will tell you that everybody fills out into the area. It is, as Catherine had indicated once before, the notion of the light is fine. They're going to notice us anyway, effectively. And if anything, the light is probably better.
Yeah.
Because Sister Livid has a penchant for hiding that I will tell you. And I'll wait 8 more seconds for DJ.
Get in here, DJ.
Right?
Yes?
Was just saying, the notion of Catherine says she has the penchant for hiding, the light is probably better to have. Clarified again, 15-foot ceilings. The room is the width that is obviously labeled. You guys can't see the full extent of it quite yet. You can only see out to a certain distance.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that as you enter into this area, you hear, particularly my good sir Mr. Ether, the sounds of what is, to everyone now, after having been in Felfarthen long enough, the sounds of stone scraping against stone.
Good.
Coming from the coffins at the midpoints of the room.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I am simply going to ask for us to roll initiative.
Do you want to switch to the table
Simply.
cam too?
Do it like the
Alright.
lightning.
Can I also get a smell description while we're rolling this?
Oh, that looks
What's it
good.
smell like down here?
I will tell you that the air smells rank, yet stagnant and dusty.
Ooh.
It's like old death.
Old death.
I'm gonna take in a deep breath and then
Get it out of the way
stop breathing.
Because you could do that. Because you're a vampire.
You know, I'm getting real tired of these accusations.
It's fine.
I didn't want to pull it too hard.
I have
That's
to
That's
blend
bad.
into it. I might as well get rid of it.
What?
The
Oh yeah.
I looked at the camera and I just looked like a shape.
Why are you like this?
Hmm?
I saw that.
Yeah, sure. No one will believe you.
It's on camera.
We're gonna redact it.
Call you out immediately.
It just gets
well,
fuzzy right there for
Yeah.
some reason.
We'll edit
editing
it in
out
post.
as we
It's fine.
Oh my god.
We'll fix it in post, Paul. It's fine.
We'll do it live.
Oh boy. Alright, let me do the old NPCs. Because I'm really good at rolling those.
Yeah, 1, 3, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. It's their initiative.
We're gonna swap you over.
Well, I mean,
Hey, whoa! What do you mean?
Hey, whoa! Bing bong.
end of initiative order is actually just top of initiative order. Just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, it all depends on how you look at it.
It's true.
Knock, knock. Vampire Slayers are here.
Pretty much.
Room service.
Come back later.
Sorry.
You got fuzz upon boys.
Yeah. Your last meal tried to wander in, we turned them around. We're here now. We help you.
Oh, God.
Can you move me back closer to Felix? I probably would have been more.
More back?
Yeah.
You grew up north.
Because I would have been with mostly Felix and Arthur.
Really good?
No, Arthur
Arthur
all
up
the way at
front.
the front.
Oh, okay.
We've,
well, then
we've filled
Felix.
in the space where we wanted to be for combat at this point.
What's up?
Gotcha.
What'd you say?
Athea, what'd you get, buddy?
I am a 17.
It's not good enough.
Yep.
Lawrence.
19.
Good.
That's probably quite good. Paul.
11.
Oh dear.
My bones.
Natural 20 with my sweet initiative bonus. It's a 20.
Very good.
Nice.
Dexterous.
Do you want the roll or do you want the
Total.
3?
You rolled a pog 1.
I sure did.
Was it the Zephyr dice?
No, it's my Retora dice.
Solid and sturdy 10.
Oh, dirty 10. I thought you said 30, 10, and I was like,
Yeah, you said sturdy.
Sturdy.
Solid
Sturdy,
and
dirty
sturdy.
10.
Roll off against me.
17.
19.
Yep. Alright.
Did you say damn it? It's higher.
Trying to guess.
Stop. Stop right now.
Dangled that carrot one too many times.
And down like carrot. Dog.
I believe that we're all fine.
We're great.
I feel
Really struggled to get that word out.
so safe. Look how many people they had to get through.
I don't know if I believe you.
Nobody's gonna
Oh,
drop from the
seriously.
ceiling and get me, right? If you do it, I hate you.
Simple as that.
She did say she was a pension.
Death from above.
Hey, they gotta get past the torch.
Are you
Are you doing the mage
mage-handing
torch?
it?
No, I'm holding it.
No. Lame.
I can't do it in combat
It's
because
Ace
technically
Ventura.
it's an action to move with Mystic Hand, so
Mm.
gotta hold it.
Ace Ventura in the cave with the bats with the torch.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's an improvised weapon at that point, you know? Get near me. Find out.
Do you get to do additional fire damage with it?
I would assume so.
That would
It's
be
lit.
for the DM to rule.
Oh my.
I mean, wait a second.
Does 1d12
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. I can just grasp somebody and then pull them into the torch and just.
Can I light my quarterstaff on fire?
Yeah, but then you won't have a quarterstaff.
That's the
Thing would
problem.
burn.
But like, in a tight
Yeah,
situation.
you can for sure Darth Maul it and just.
Oh, right both ends of it.
That's
Cirque du Soleil.
Yes.
Okay, so.
And then when it burns away, you just turn into a bear.
So you silver bark the one end, and then you wrap the other end in linen soaked with alcohol. So that way you have silver and fire on it. You just. That'd be sick.
But that's just a feint because then you drop it and turn into a bear.
They won't expect the bear.
No,
It's
they get
not
close.
good
They're
when
like, "Oh,
she's
she's
so
tiny,"
well
and then
armored.
you're just a bear.
You guys know what happens
get
when
my
you
cards.
cross a turkey and a ghost?
Don't.
You get a poultrygeist.
Kill
It
him.
was a terrible movie.
Kill him.
Where was that like 3 weeks ago?
Well, we didn't have Oshuamp three weeks ago.
Oh, we did.
I want him.
Thank you,
I've been sitting on
Vulpix.
that one since Thanksgiving.
DJ. Ronald Reagan.
What?
Oh, it's such a long story.
Don't worry about it. We'll tell
The
you.
turkey
I'll tell you when
pardoning
you're older.
ceremony. The turkey pardoning ceremony started with Ronald Reagan, and became a tradition with H.W. Bush.
Okay. Yeah, but they still eat turkey. It's just not that one.
Crab mail.
It's
Give him the snips.
it's silly.
And it's also very recent.
Want to fly.
For something that we look at as a tradition, it started within the past 30 years, 40 years.
Land on my
Started
head.
before I was
Give him
alive.
the snips.
Fair. Not by much, though.
Enough. It basically an infinite amount of time to me. Because there was
I
nothing
suppose
before.
That's fair. Yes.
There's no difference between that and like 5000 BC to me.
Fair.
What don't we consider recent?
For me, I go anything before the 1950s.
Yeah, for me personally, last week.
Is that just arbitrary, or is that...
I mean, I think the
just don't
context is
remember.
really important of what that means, because like within my lifespan, like recently was like this past year, maybe,
Fair.
depending on what it is.
Maybe the last 3 months.
Yeah, it depends on the context, I think.
Right.
Historically, I go back to anything 50 plus as recent times.
Like last time I listened to Hades Town all the way through,
50 years ago.
I didn't listen to it today, so it's
It's not recent.
it's 2 days ago. Big
Not
difference.
recent.
Oh boy.
What are you
yeah,
doing?
We're gonna use skeletons. They're not skeletons.
What? We don't have any vampires?
No, we don't have a plethora of vampires at our disposal.
We have to get some like really generic humanoids, I think.
Do you want me to
I
move?
think there
In
are.
capes.
Oh, you're good there.
Okay.
I think there are.
Generic humanoids and capes.
There's like a
Certain
there's a
someone
tavern
standing next to
made
the
up.
other
Yeah, but like
Oh! It's sinking!
I hit it with my index finger.
Do you mind putting me on it?
Yeah, well.
No, this is better for everyone, actually.
It's aren't real.
Say it again, DJ.
The edge. It's so close.
I look like I'm so much closer to Glenn.
I miscounted. I grabbed.
Yeah,
Glenn,
when in
that's
actuality,
a-
like, you're pretty far away.
Me and Glenn are
That's
actually
you.
right next to each other. Do you want a high five? Ugh.
I hate him.
Look at his dice rolls. Look at them.
Literally, I was walking by. I clipped it with just the edge of my index finger.
Let's take a look at that dice cam, dog.
Yeah. Let's go.
Keep it Don honest. You gotta try to make sure he doesn't fudge any of those rolls.
You gotta keep that camera
You're gonna
steady.
lose your hands this time, and you're not fudging your rolls out
You
of
can
it.
just prop it up with the bread.
I'm getting woozy.
Crate you on Friday.
Oh wait, candle.
You can try.
Candle.
The candle's like the perfect height.
Just put it right underneath.
Is it really just not remotely
And
set
then
up now?
Yeah, so that way if it
How?
sinks, it's not gonna go anywhere.
I literally.
We have struck a perfect balance
It
of the
was
setup.
always like, I don't even think
Yeah.
you touching it did it. It was
Okay.
always.
It always
like,
had a tenuous
I
grasp on
literally
its
like
position.
kissed it with the tip of my finger.
Just the tip.
Can we
Yeah.
hashtag kissed it with the tip?
I mean,
chat, please.
Kiss the tip.
Balor did it.
He did.
No, he gummed the tip.
Yeah,
He
he
did
did
gum
it.
it.
That's different.
All right, so ye old metallic rings, please.
Yes. Do you want them or do you want me to?
Oh no, you can place them.
Sure.
1 and 2 are the two in the front.
There.
Closer to you guys. Yep, doesn't matter.
What are these if they're not skeletons?
They so you
Well-
guys would be able to see the ones at the front.
3, 4.
3, 4, and then 5, 6. You guys would be able to see the ones at the front effectively press against the stone. They're not emerging from the tombs. They were behind the tombs in the area. Vorst, you would immediately smell what would come to you, obviously, as dried blood. And as they step out at the edges of the tombs, you would see that they are emaciated women in various states of ratty, dirty clothes.
Oh, these are the ferals.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, effectively broken, ripped pieces of clothing, what would look like old, low-quality stitched dresses covered in dirt, blood, grime. You would see that on their, torsos would be obvious scratches and other various injuries that look like they've healed, but not fully. You would see that each of them, well, the two at the front, you would see that they look like, two pale women, one brown hair, one black, a crazed, definitive look in their eyes. They are open mouth, drooling, saliva dripping from the heights of the top fangs over the bottom lips, cresting down over the chin, meeting and forming a uniform point as heavy, dense saliva drips, splashes down onto the ground around them. They are bare feet, elongated limbs at the arms. They look like they are in unnaturally standing positions. So, like, do you remember the miniature for the Bone Claw? Where the arms are, like, elongated out and, like, very crooked, fucking hard joints? Yes, you see the two there at the front. 20 bright, it's 160 long. You guys are 10 in. So even with the people with dark, 20, 40, and then 60, you guys would only be able to see 100 feet in. So you would see the second ones as well around the edges. Midpoint's obviously an 80-foot intersection. You would get close to the ones at the back rank. So you can definitively see at least 4 of these feral, snarling, growling, sniffing creatures.
You said they didn't come out of the tombs.
No,
came
they did
from,
not.
like,
They were
around.
effectively around, obscured in the dark. Yeah, it looks like you disturbed them. They don't look like they were sleeping, but it looks like they definitively heard. There's multiple people in plate fucking mail at the front. Like, they're not discreet. Yeah. Weird. Oh dear. So, starting us off at the glorious height of the initiative. Despite you not 20, buddy, you sat at a straight 20 with no mod.
No mods.
And that's
how I live.
sadly not good enough.
Oh boy.
Rip.
The number 6 is the one on your side, Don?
Yes.
Cool. You guys can't see this. I am going to tell you, Don, your passive perception's at 22.
23.
23, for fuck's sake, man.
There's a difference.
I do.
Get that to a 25, bud. Let's
Within
go.
5 miles, he heard it.
Yeah, I will tell you that you hear towards the back end of this chamber. I'm going to ask you to move number 6 towards the back of the pole.
Here.
Correct.
Like a chessboard, Ether. Communicate where it is.
Right there.
Correct.
Ether just goes.
E13.
A man
E13.
will tap.
Got it.
Sneezed.
And then I am going to tell you as well.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, dude, like I rolled very well. Like
Ouchie
I said,
wouchie.
It's gonna be a very sad one of these days.
What do you mean?
Not a very happy fun time, Paul.
I started with a nat 1.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's
not
good that you rolled it
ideal.
now rather than later.
That's what I said. Just get it out of the
But
way.
I do
now.
have this.
Just, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I forgot. I was like,
You know,
what
you
is-
should have rolled initiative with the Saphira dice.
Yeah. Show me now.
Shouldn't even touch
See?
the Zafira dice.
Yeah, you guys
I can't.
see walking
hour.
out from the area of what would be the back center in front of that other one. She would have started 10 feet in front of it and then is going to walk 40 feet towards the center.
Oh, walk.
Yeah, dude, just casually.
Anything that beats me in speed scares me.
My phone heard you say chess and then gave me an ad
So
for
right
chess.com.
in our vision, basically.
Yep.
Out of nowhere.
Yes, effectively walking out from the edges of darkness. I will tell you that I have the wrong one opened. Bam. Short, what would look like clearly a human woman, barely over 5 feet tall. She looks very young. You can see as she's stretching out, she's got an elegant, like, black dress with a black cloak on behind it, clasped just around the edges of her collar, on her collarbones, I mean. You can see that she has pulled back black hair and an elegant twisted braid around her temple that joins, obviously, at the back and would drape down over. Well, in the dark, you wouldn't be able to see much more than that, other than the fact that she is incredibly pale, short, and looks elegant, yet nimble and moves with a sense of grace and certainty. Oh boy.
Does she look like Corin and Catherine, like skin?
She would look as well a slightly muted gray.
Mm-hmm.
She's mostly pale.
Mm-hmm.
She would have a definite tinge of gray to her flesh, though.
Mm-hmm.
Man. You guys are far enough away.
I want to count.
No, I mean, I know the reach of what I can hit you with.
Fuck.
The ye old fun things are sadly
Should be 90
not close enough.
from the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that she definitively sees Corin and Carolyn, though. And you hear, as she glides, emerges from this dark, you hear a very slow, building, gleeful, mirthful giggle. I knew I couldn't trust either of you fucking whores. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you that from her back, as she reaches behind her cloak and turns, and you see that she goes horizontal to you and pulls up from her side what looks like the framework of a longbow. So you can see the curled wooden piece. You see the obvious drawstring. And I will tell you that you do not see an arrow. And as she holds this aloft in front of her, you see that she rakes her nail along her own wrist, and blood begins to slowly drip down and coagulate into the long pointed shape of an arrow. And you hear this ever so graceful plucking and the loose fettering of an arrow shoot out. See whether or not we catch. She would go Carolyn, because she's not done. Oh, yeah. That will. That will. Man, this is going to take a lot of tracking for me.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of paper here.
Do you want-
Oh, God.
Do you want
Carolyn's
Not
dead.
enough paper.
John, do you want one of the whiteboards?
I'm good, thank you. Genuinely, I have enough things that I am sincerely filling 4 sheets of paper. Yeah, it very much definitively catches Carolyn. You see that as this arrow, and it moves almost imperceptibly swift. So, like, you see it coagulate, you see it kind of mold into this perceivable corporeal shape, coagulate and harden and stiffen, and as soon as the blood stops shifting and takes full shape, and she releases this string, it almost looks instantaneously like this arrow shoots out, strikes directly center mass into the chest of Carolyn, and disperses, splashing blood against her chest. I get to make ye old glorious con save.
God save.
Con save. Oh boy. That's not good. I have because I'm natural, so. Yeah, you hear Carolyn.
Is
Yes.
so she's within 10 feet of me?
Carolyn?
Yeah.
Sorry, Catherine.
Oh, it was Catherine?
Catherine's the one being shot.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did I say Carolyn? I said she wouldn't go for Carolyn because she's not dumb. Carolyn's the
Okay.
one in the full armor.
Got it.
Yeah, no, you hear Catherine let out this, like, gasp, and breath escapes her as this compounding concussive shot strikes her center mass in the chest.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's just a very, like, yeah. That is her movement. That is her action. She is going to wide grin and smile. And that is it for her. And then my good friend, Feral number 1.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I hot rolled, like I said.
How many 20s did you roll?
No, they're dex creatures. So I rolled 2 19s and an 18.
Oof.
So I've got a pair of 22s and a 21.
They're dexterous, huh?
Yeah, dexterous. Yeah, the first one is going to move 30 feet to the left into the center of the area in front of her good leader. Yep. Turn and face all of you.
Blocking return fire.
Yeah, and you see her just kind of like mirthfully as well giggle, look over her shoulder, look back at all of you, kind of curl down, hunch forward, scrunch her shoulders, and bare her fucking claws out in your directions. And pause there. And then we go to Forced.
This is unrelated.
Uh-huh.
I have a spell slot used.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I just didn't take a long rest when I was supposed to.
I do also have a spell slot used.
But
No, we
it's-
for sure took a rest because
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, we did not cast
Oh
it
no,
already.
yeah, you did cast
Oh, yeah, I did.
Zone of
Sorry.
Truth.
I
This is
casted
like-
Zone of Truth on the Pawn Man. Not the Pawn Man, the
The
fence.
fence.
it's a second level spell slot, so like
I don't
nothing,
think you-
I don't think I did.
Did not.
Alright, I'm gonna take my long rest real quick.
Cool. Forced. To you, good sir.
I'm gonna take a step forward
Mm-hmm.
in between my good buddies. And before I continue walking, I'm going to whisper, "Go for the head or the heart. Which is it?"
Either works.
Alright. Two can play at this game. And I'm gonna shift. And I'm gonna crouch over. And I'm gonna sprout my claws.
Very good.
And... Big bad wolf.
Oh
There
boy.
he is.
Yeah. I'm gonna take just a couple steps forward. So that'll be my action to shift.
It's gonna be a good day, dude.
Or that, no, that's my bonus action rather.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was my full action, my bad. And where'd it go?
I'm seeing my resistances for the first time.
They're neat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Felt fitting.
I'm gonna draw my fancy new sword.
Okay.
And it's much in the same fashion as if I was casting Green Flame Blade, Booming Blade, incorporating the components with my draw. I'm going to reach into my component pouch and salt my blade as I pull it.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to ready my action that if one of the ferals gets in striking range to...
Okay. Absolutely. We go to Yalamla.
Move up. 15 to there. I use my bonus action. She should be 90 out at this point to cast Hex on her.
Sure.
I assume you need the old I'm casting a spell check.
Mm-hmm.
Is the magic
And
here the
that's
same
fine.
as normal?
Traditional.
Okay.
Shows an ability for disadvantage for her dexterity.
Sure.
And then I'll cast the old Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that's dose beams. I'll shoot them both at her. So first one, nat 20. Second one there is
That was very casual.
13 to hit on the
register.
second one.
13 will not hit. You want to roll a d20 for the force table?
10.
Cool. 3d10.
Cool.
Okay, so 3d10 cap roll.
Cap and roll.
Okay, and I would cap the d6 off of Hex as well. Yes.
God.
So 36 minimum. Like 36 to start.
36 to start. and
34, 6 necrotic. I will say that she's a vampire and is obviously going to be resistant to necrotic.
Fair.
Like,
Nonsense.
then another 13 force and 2 more necrotic.
Anything left?
oh yeah, no,
It's just a pair of boots standing there now, like.
You hit the. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
That's me.
Cool. Yeah, no, I will describe then. You absolutely weave and twist the glorious gem in your palm underneath your glove. You see all of you enveloping around her a blue sense of haze, and then 2 concussive force blasts stretch out from the gem, again illuminated by a very pale, shimmering kind of light of traditionally what you have associated with the Alumlo. The first one striking very swiftly. Obviously, she is still turned horizontal. I will say that it catches around the edge of her non-dominant, more forward-facing arm. You see her turn ever so slightly from the force of the impact to the point where the second blast sails backwards behind her in the area in which you had sent it. Yeah, no, next we're going to number 2 of my good companions. Yep. Same thing, is going to take up a position adjacent to number 1. Bare fangs, bare claws. And stand at attention and ready. Number 5, which should be odd side for Saris, the back one.
Yep.
That's number
Oh.
3.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yep. 30 feet towards the good queen.
I got it. Oh, you got it. All right.
If she can position in front of her by 1, she would.
She can.
Yep.
By 1.
Yep.
Right in front of her.
Yep.
Oh, they're foddering.
Dude, fucking Arthur.
Bam! Bam! I cast gun.
100%.
Eat him.
Long blam would have been good.
Told you to bring the big one.
Oh, no, Arthur's got to get in there, buddy.
they're all
How
lined
far
up.
away is Arthur from the front ranks?
He's in the front ranks.
Of them.
Oh, of them.
Oh, 60 feet?
They're 50 out from him.
50 out from him? Sick.
So they're in range.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on, give me
good
one.
Sir Arthur is going to run forward 30. And I will tell you that you see him ever so swiftly holster the
Is he within 10
shotgun
feet of me?
on his one side.
No, just outside. Damn.
And from his other side, pick, spin, cock the fucking hammer, a little blammer, look at one of them and just go, I've always wanted to shoot a vampire! Yeah, no, and he's got 2 pistol shots, dude. We're gonna crack these off. Arthur Hartwood! Arthur Hartwood's gonna connect twice, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Hero.
It's going to be one of those nights.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights, dude. When I roll good for NPCs, it's scary.
Blam blam.
Dude, and he gets silver bullets? What a hero. I love this guy.
Love that man.
love
Yeah,
to see
no,
it.
so like, again, it's a classic fucking 6-shooter. You see him cock the hammer and like, you know old westerns, right, Don? Where they fucking blam, blam,
Yeah,
blam,
yeah.
slap the hammer, he
Yeah.
fucking fans it.
Like McCree.
Yes, absolutely. Just sees one, realizes close and has a straight on, just fans the fucking hammer twice. Both silver bullets, I will tell you that as they erupt from the gun, they send out the concussive force. You see no smoke, though, emitted from the barrel. And both bullets strike center mass into this feral vampire right at the, like, low V-cut, like, you know, upper portions of the chest, a little bit below the fucking collarbone. Slams directly into her chest, and she lets out a very high-pitched guttural scream. Just, like, starts high and drops low. I will break my voice if I do.
I could try.
Sure, yeah, no, dude, if you want to. Like, something like that.
Hey, cool, there you go.
All right.
Yep.
She said,
Arthur just kind of, like, looks over his shoulder and goes, actually easy to shoot. It's weird.
oh.
Wouldn't have thunk.
Because they're not moving.
Yep. That's Arthur. We go to Mr. Ether.
All right. I'm going to follow in Arthur's footsteps here. Not literally.
Blam, blam.
I mean...
You're
Walk up
taking,
behind him. Give me that.
you're taking big wide steps and following his actual footprints in the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to 60 feet. So I'm going to move up a little bit because I don't need to go very far. Not that far. Not that far. That's fine. 5. Not that far. I don't really need to move. I'm going to move her a little bit. And I am going to look at Vampire 2.
Sure.
And I am going to cast Sacred Flame.
Come on, Dex creature. 22.
Well,
Fails.
in that case, yes, okay. That's fine.
Is there half damage on that?
No.
Oh.
It's a cantrip.
No. Yeah, so I'll use my bonus action to Spiritual Weapon. I'm going to make a gun, and I'm going to pistol whip number 1 with the gun in honor of my good friend Arthur, because I feel like he would be happy.
You're just
Totally
gonna,
fine.
like, bonk them with the gun?
Yep.
That dude.
Send them to feral jail.
I don't think so. That's a 13.
No, weirdly enough, it's. I will tell you that it feels like the creature is sort of distracted by the obvious necessity to dodge, oh my god, holy energy erupting from a sacred flame.
Sure.
That your pistol whip, like, grazes its cheek. It comes very close to striking, but it leans and lurches back just enough that
To
it does
avoid
not connect.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that is both of my action and my bonus action.
Cool. Corin is up. Corin is also not going to be able to get within melee. However...
Thank you.
Blam!
Is Corin spelled with 1 R or 2?
1.
Oh, fuck. How much damage did you put on?
I keep switching back and forth between the 2.
John, how much damage did... Because Don's writing down damage, but he missed how much damage Arthur did.
17.
To 1 and 2? Or
No,
is it both
just
up
number
to
1. He
Okay.
just fanned on number 1.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Don't listen
Yeah,
to
of
me.
course. Yeah, Corin's going to move his 30 feet forward. It should bring him adjacent to Arthur. Or sorry, no, Corin's 40.
And then a leap, and he's there.
If they leave that space, you can attack.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll check it out. I don't think so.
Yeah, alright. So you will see Corin as he rushes forward, draw his great sword. Once again, it is a Flamberge style sword, so you can see that it's got the waves in the blade. And he will, with his other hand, rake over it and ignite it with fire. Sheds 10 feet of bright, 10 feet of dim. He gets there. And he will also just ready his weapon because, I mean, why the fuck wouldn't he? That's Corin. Number 4 for me, old Feral.
Yep.
30 feet in a diagonal to try to bisect the 2 ranks. To try to get in between the
This
front
way?
rank.
Oh,
Yes,
here.
thank you. They are forming 2-side column.
Like there or one over?
One over if it can.
Yep, it can.
And the other one goes immediately after and would occupy the adjacent spot. I'm gonna go to Felix.
Oh boy. Be fair with 3.
Let's see. Just throwing skeletons all over the place.
So
That's
many,
fine, dude. They're flimsy.
so many combatants.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my... Oh, right there.
Come on up, buddy. I'll keep you safe.
All right.
You're within 10 feet of me, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get pretty close.
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Go ahead.
Huggable.
Go ahead and give yourself
no, plane's
8
bad.
temp hit points.
I'm sorry?
You're within 10 feet of me. Give yourself 8 temp hit points.
I'll do that right now.
What a
Thank you very
lovely
much,
thing.
Vapor.
What a lovely
51
thing,
months
John.
of subbing in a row. Thank you so
Thank
much.
That's
you.
beautiful.
That's almost 4... No.
All right, let me
Nope.
see here.
It's almost 3 years.
That's what I said.
No, what you said was that's almost 4. Nope.
He pronounces 3 really funny.
Yeah.
He's got an accent.
Or 3.
No, it's over 4 years. 51
1,
months.
2.
Yeah, it's almost 5 years.
I thought it was
5 is 60.
Oh, I saw the 34-month streak.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did not see 51.
Yeah, it's four
oh
and
my
a quarter.
God.
4.25 years.
That's almost 6 years, yeah.
4.25.
What is
4
that?
and a quarter. Almost 6.
It's just shy
Yeah,
of
no,
8,
I
really.
straight saw the 34
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, that's 2 months off of 3 years.
All right,
Like, holy shit.
so
That's
I'm gonna
70.
step up and I'm gonna
Yeah.
target this guy.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit behind him, but I'm gonna point my hand out, kind of wink at. I'll wink at Vorst and just go
Spirit gun him.
push this guy.
Sure.
Strength saving throw.
You got it.
I gotta roll burnout. Oh, please don't burn out.
Oh shit, so do I.
I'm a Pog 10.
All right, so
Oh, yeah, so does Core.
yeah, so that's a fail. So it's pushed back.
No, Core! Oh, wait, I rolled the wrong die.
What?
Don't do that.
I rolled a
Core.
d20 and I rolled a 1. What are the odds? Ah, he's good now.
All right, so it's gonna get pushed back 25 feet,
Okay.
and it's going to take 7, 14, 20 points of force damage.
Damn.
20 points of force damage.
So it is gonna hit
So
Feral
10,
4.
10 back, and then it's up against another one.
Mhm.
Is it going to push both of them or just the one?
We'll have it split the distance. It was 20 feet or 25 feet?
25.
So they'll both go back 10. Fuck it. I'll give you the extra 5 feet. That's fine.
Woo! Do I get any juicy collision damage? For them
roll
hitting each other?
2d6, and the back one will take the 2d6 from being clunked in the chest.
Slapped by a body.
6.
What number is
Nice.
that? I can't see.
That's
3 or
number
4.
4.
Yeah.
2 and 4.
Yeah, number 4 on the back.
Number 4. You said 6 damage?
Yep.
Fuck. Fucking uneven. Goddamn.
What's up?
Why don't you do the front one?
20. And that'll be my turn.
20, yeah.
Cool. Do you want to describe, or do you want me to? Entirely up to you.
How I push them back?
Yeah, for your stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, I just do that. And
Spear gun, and it just.
yeah, it just
Almost
immediately
like
push
in a-
back, like from nothing.
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely.
There's nothing to see.
Yeah,
It's like,
there's
He
nothing
doesn't
to
even
see.
have a gun.
Yeah, no, I will say that
scared.
it rushes right by Arthur's ear, so like he doesn't see you do it, but he looks back and sees your hand and just like waves his pistol and goes, "Fucking guns, right?" They're the best.
I'll wink at him.
No, he winks back. We got an Esgrim.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna move 30 up if someone would be so kind as to move me. 30 straight, just. I can pass through an ally space. It counts as difficult terrain though, right? Glenn, if you can
I'd get you either here
count it 10 feet through, so 10 feet through right there. So you got 5, 15 on the other side, there you go, and then the other 15. That should put me right up near Arthur-ish.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Did you say I'm 10 away from 30?
From Arthur.
Oh, gotcha.
Go ahead and give yourself that sweet bonus.
Yup.
8 temps.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Searing Smite at a 2nd level
Pog.
on my hammer.
Very good.
And then for my action, nope, not Find Steed.
Kill Arthur.
Or
for a
find
dog.
Steve. Run him down.
It was an accident, but now that I think about
You
it.
Mount
said it.
up and behead.
You said it. Now you gotta cast it.
Well,
No,
but-
I'm gonna stick with
Come on, basic bitch.
I'm gonna stick with Searing Smite. So cast Searing Smite, 2nd level. I'll roll Burnout on that. It's an 8. I'm good. And then action, I'm going to cast, or not cast. Sorry, it's
Channel Divinity.
Yes, Channel Divinity, Sacred Weapon,
Give you the plus.
and grab my hammerhead, and it now
Shark?
Is that a euphemism?
and it glows for 20/20, 20 bright, 20 dim,
Okay.
and I get my plus on attack rolls.
Firmly grabbed.
And then I'm just gonna smash it real hard against my shield.
Yeah, you give out a resounding, echoing gong-like sound. Yeah, as you smash your warhead in a very cool primal war chant.
Plays the shield. Let's get it started.
See Arthur just start tapping, fiddling.
We're all just sitting there.
Oh man.
Devil went down to Oshuamp.
We go to Catherine.
Kathy.
Alright, Catherine has 45. Can you move her straight forward to 45?
She's going.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Not in reach of anything.
Am I within 5 feet of anybody?
Vorst and Felix.
Yeah. I mean, she is the only one who actually took an amount of damage. Man, that feels like such a bad waste. But yeah, no, she does not want to, die. You see that she stands at a ready position, and one of the hands of her glove just kind of radiates out with a small sensation, kind of erupting in the palm, and then you watch as it kind of flows underneath the area of her sleeve. D8 now. Fuck, dude. We're in a hot roll all night, I guess. I heal for 13.
She heals?
Yeah, dude. Way of Mercy Monk.
Ooh.
I thought that she just squeezed her fist and was like, I feel better now.
I'm alive.
I refuse. I mean, that's what Lee Sin does. He just goes, no.
Yep. Yeah, we got all tapped to Carolyn. Carolyn's got 40 as well. Carolyn's going to move her 40 up. Probably adjacent to Corin. Yep. Not within 10. Fuck. What are the front 3 vampires? Can you tell me the numbers?
1, 2, 3.
Fuck, she's gonna try to bait him.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, dude, she rolls. She catches all 3.
Fuck yeah.
I rolled literally 2 3s and a 5. She does not burn out. So yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are banned. You watch as Carolyn rushes forward, stands next to Corin, sees his sword glowing red, and she draws her great sword as well, and with her obvious non-dominant hand, just kind of weaves towards these front 3 vampires, and you see a black kind of radiating substance around their face and around their eyes. That's good for Carolyn. We go to Retora.
Oh man, it's finally my
I'll do
turn.
it, love.
Just that's what we see. Do they look in pain or anything?
They do not look like in pain. They look confused and bewildered.
I don't think we have Banes.
Alright, I'll pick something up.
There's Charmed.
What is a charm? And Bane, but an evil charm.
Yeah, of course we don't have any Banes. DJ has them all.
True.
3 Charmed.
Can't keep hogging him, man.
Retora is going to
Love it.
cast Bark Skin
On herself?
on
Yeah.
herself.
Cool. Burn out.
That is a 9.
Very good.
And then use her bonus action to change it to a bear.
A white brown bear.
White brown bear. It's a brown bear, but it's white.
Very good.
There.
Where are we going?
Bear.
Build a bear. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, protect.
Protect mode.
I feel so safe. Don't look at me like that. Just because I didn't use my first turn to buff myself doesn't mean you gotta fuck me. All right?
The old buff.
That may be exactly what it means.
You're in the center of the pack there, Paul.
I am.
The old buff.
Pack tactics. Come here. We'll surround you. You can get me, but we're taking you with us.
The look on John's face says he's going to mind control somebody and attack you.
I don't.
You can try. You gave me the tools to combat it.
John's like, stand in the midst of your friends. It'll be fun.
I know who's got low end.
Get away from me, Forrest. Why are you so close?
You kidding me?
Would
No,
you
my
prefer
hitmon's
I
good.
Take the average
yeah, that's right.
hit points or roll it.
That's right.
Whatever you want, man.
Okay.
Charisma's bad.
Oh, it's fine. You can have all.
Charm
No,
effects,
you
man.
can have yours.
Average.
Please don't tear me to pieces.
Anything else in your turn, Zach?
No, that's my whole turn.
Why would that?
Because it's time, Don.
No. Surely not.
Yeah, no. Top of the order.
Indeed.
Number 6.
Yeah, creepy McFuckface over here.
Is he going up the wall? He's not going up the wall, right?
I mean,
He's
pulling a lever.
100% going up the wall.
Yeah.
It's gonna go 10 up, so this way it doesn't crawl its brain into the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
And
just
then
put that on the ground next to it. If you...
it's gonna crawl more. It is going to end up going upside down.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. And then it's going to dash. It will have
I got the box here if you want to use that.
yeah.
45 to go in the direction of the party.
Oh no!
Yep, that's where it's going to be. On the ceiling. Thank you, Don.
Thank me for.
Because this is a great time, Don. That's it for its turn. You, as it's crawling, you can see like saliva dripping down from the ground. It's only 15 feet up, so like you're all able to see it. It is illuminated by the bright and the dim light in the surrounding area. Yeah, that is it for its turn. And now I go to my good, glorious leader.
Is it safe to assume this is Sister Livid?
Yes. Yes, it is.
God, I hope so.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Sister moderately upset.
Oh, boy. I am actually also going to say, as it is there, it knows its purpose. It's got no remaining movement.
That one?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna choose to fall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right in front of me?
Yeah.
Oh, is it entering the spirit guard?
It's falling prone.
Okay.
Had it ready.
I fall 2d6 feet.
Does it look like it's like incompetent? It just goes.
No, it looks back at Sister Livid, and you see Sister Livid's eyes go from it to the ground, and it willingly releases the ceiling. What number is this? This is 6, right?
6, yes.
Takes 6 fucking falling damage as I land flat on the ground on the back. It lets out a slight shriek. I go to Sister Livid's turn, who sees it on the ground, and she, with her bloody hand, you watch as the blood runs up her wrist, envelops around her fingers, only on the front, when blood congeals and it gets that like gelatinous, sticky texture, she reaches her hand out towards the other, and as you see her hand rotate and spin like she is opening a door, the blood begins to form webs, meeting in the center, kind of held aloft slightly over her palm.
Blood webs or regular webs?
A web of blood.
Ooh.
And you see this vampire on the ground begin to churn from the inside and burst.
I was afraid.
You Stranger Things hitting us?
Everybody
Oh.
within a 20-foot radius circle, please make for me a dex saving throw.
I think it cuts off about
Arthur,
at
Corin,
Felix.
Carolyn, Catherine, and Retora. And also number 1.
I will tell you, if you are within 10 feet of Corin, you're adding 3 to your save. If you are within 10 feet of Carolyn, you are adding 10 to your or 3 to your save. If you are within the range of both of them, you are getting the 6 to your save.
So it's me.
Yep.
I guess 1, 2, and 3 if it hits
20-foot
allies.
radius circles.
A 20-foot
Yep.
radius. 5, 10, 15,
You
20.
said Dex.
Dex saves, yes.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
So,
1, 2, and 3 for me.
yeah, 1, 2, and 3, and then
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
and then all of our party NPCs, and then Retora.
I'm assuming this is not a saving throw against a charm, disease,
No.
frighten, or poison.
It is a poison.
They have advantage.
You have it.
Corin, and I have advantage. So does Corin, and Carolyn, and Catherine, actually,
And Arthur.
and Arthur. Yeah, they all do. They're all within 10 feet of me.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Positioning.
Killing it.
We've done it.
I rolled a nat 20, so I don't really.
We've assembled
Yes.
the super squad.
Corin nat 20, so Corin's going to take Arthur.
It's just a matter of
Fuck
us
you,
figuring out-
Arthur! Carolyn nat 20s. Alright. So, Catherine nat 20s. Carolyn and Arthur both actually still fail. I rolled literally hot garbage on the 2 of them, and then that 20 on the other 2.
Did they get the 3 from each other?
Yes. Yeah, counted. Damn. Yeah, no, they're the best. Okay, so... Okay. So, Sarah, what did you roll?
I got a nat 20.
You nat 20, so
Yeah.
you're nothing. Who else is in the area that rolled?
Just-
It was just
the rest of it was your
NPCs.
4 NPCs with us and
I
the 3
rolled.
enemies.
Okay. Sorry, Sarah.
Yeah.
You're within 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
Okay.
I straight rolled a nat 20.
Sorry. If you are within 10 feet of the vampire that is popping, you have disadvantage. So if you rolled flat,
Yeah, it was a
Just-
flat nat 20.
yep, then roll one more because you're rolling with disadvantage. Sorry.
I think she's 15.
Yeah, I don't think she's.
Well, I
within
have
10.
advantage because of
Oh. Okay.
yeah.
I can't see. Is she
Yeah,
within
yeah.
I think
10?
she's 15 out.
Okay.
Because
Oh, am
she's
I?
on this space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her, yeah.
The head hangs
The
over.
head hangs over.
The bear's long.
Yeah.
Long bear.
Yeah, it's rough seeing the minis from that
Yeah.
far away.
If we put a mirror on the ceiling.
It's hard to see the lines from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Especially the texture.
Man, that's fun. Okay.
I just killed all the NPCs.
The other ones don't care.
The
Okay.
feral one was in 10 feet of her.
It doesn't matter for them.
You kidding me? This is just another Tuesday night.
What if it did, though?
Yeah, no, I will tell you that as this vampire's blood and sinew and mass and bone erupts out, that the feral vampires within the area immediately begin to, as it splatters over them and they become gloriously drenched in blood, ravenously feeding on it and heal for the amount of damage.
No. Am I
Metal.
Are
And
we drenched in blood as well?
So they all move.
Or did
you
we-
nat 20,
Oh, they feed 'em.
We
you're
didn't
not
get
going to be.
touched.
Corin is also, because he nat 20, not going to be. Yes. If you failed, you would be drenched in blood. You are not. So you're not. The people who are Carolyn and Catherine.
Is 6?
Or sorry, Carolyn
dead?
and Arthur. What's up?
Is
6 is absolutely dead.
dead?
It just exploded.
Well,
Yeah. It popped like a fucking balloon. It is absolutely
John is a
dead.
monster, and I have to ask these questions.
Yep. 100%.
It's still on the board? Yeah, do you want to...
Yep. You can remove 6. And then, Don, can you take ye old glorious red marker and mark that 20-foot radius circle?
No, John.
That area is now a blood-drenched area. Yeah, if you want to do the points and then connect.
Oh, it's a blood pit.
Yes, it is.
Fucking metal.
Oh, it's quite metal.
Is it dangerous?
Quite.
It's difficult terrain, you said, right?
It's not difficult terrain, actually, no. It's just...
Not even a little bit slippery.
No, the other
gonna say,
ability
you get
that
a
makes
running
it
start.
difficult terrain has not yet been used.
Good.
Yeah.
I say you get a running start, you can glide across that, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Whoosh.
I'm going to shield surf over it.
That would be fucking cool.
Yo.
Then you just hammer somebody in the face.
Right in the knees.
Oh.
Oh.
Just kneecap them on your way through.
Kneecap him with a divine smite, searing smite.
Do you want to color it in a little bit so it's easier for you to see?
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Just so it was easier for you to see from there.
Thank you, though.
Yep.
Yeah, and then for my glorious movement plus bonus action, I'm going to dash, run up acrobatically the pole on the left side, so towards Sarah's direction, and I am going to climb up into the corner over here. Oh, nope. More
Oh, this
towards
one.
that way. Correct.
Just going up that,
Yep.
and then...
And onto the other side to attempt to not hide, but obscure herself as best as she can. Yeah, she's just in that corner. You can leave her on
Yeah.
that pole, or if you've got like the clear box
Where's
again.
oh, I have it.
Yep.
Where is it?
Yeah, again, she cannot
Oh,
actually
so
take.
she's on the pole
Yes.
behind.
Yes. Again, very difficult to place a miniature like that.
Yeah.
But it's literally pops a fucking vampire, yeets into the goddamn dark, and starts climbing a pole, because, you know,
That's what you do.
rogue. Yeah. That's her turn. Feral number 1 is also still above. Feral number 1 is the one in front of Corin's area, right?
Center. Yeah. And he's baned.
Yeah, he's Bane. Well, she's Bane.
Yeah. I'm looking at the skeleton.
Well, I mean, she sees 2 armored things and then a bear, which weirdly enough is what she wants to eat, because it's a bear and not a thing covered in armor. So it's going to move into the direction. Corin had held his action, so Corin is going to make his attack, utilizing his reaction.
She's craving the bare necessities.
Yeah, no, Corin with a solid 2 on the die is not going to connect.
Good job, Corin.
Are the movements for her like normal or like jerky?
Oh, it's jerky.
Okay.
You feel like you hear bones cracking and creaking as she moves and her elongated limbs.
That's jerky?
Like Laudna style. Yeah.
Oh God.
Scary, scary.
No, I don't like that. Like a stop motion type, like almost like.
Well, Sarah, we're gonna reach out with ye old claw.
Say the number, John.
It's a 16 on the
Oh,
die, so
damn.
it's a 22.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that's.
Is it baned?
Why is my
That's
AC 12?
Oh wait, I'm big.
Did you take your
Yeah, you're baned. Yay.
your armor off?
All of my items were off
I
on
go
my
down to
character
19.
sheet when I opened it
Mine
for
were
some
too.
reason.
Sarah,
What?
19, even with the bane, still hitting.
Yeah, that won't.
What's that bear
I think so. I
AC?
think the bark skin brings me up to 16, so.
Bear skin.
Yeah.
Yep.
what
Yeah,
it was.
it is 4 slashing. And as it sinks its claw into you, you count as grappled for the effect of the bite. You're not actually grappled. but she has clawed you. And we're going to give the old Heifers our best bet. No. Yeah, no, it's a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
We'll roll the... It's 4 piercing, and then 7 necrotic, and your
So have 3?
and your maximum hit point amount is reduced by that 3.
Oh,
I'm a bear, so does that still affect my maximum hit points?
I'm gonna say it'll just affect the bear,
Okay.
because I don't care. And that's number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I regained glorious 3 more hit points.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, that number 1 is now no longer bloodied.
Oh,
Having a good time.
I mean, look where it is.
Oh, it doesn't care.
It's about to have a bad time.
Oh no, it does have no bad time.
It's an opportunity to feed. It doesn't care.
Aren't you glad I'm a bear?
Okay.
I'm going bold.
Vorse, you rolled a 20.
I did.
However, Lairs do
Count at 20.
count at 20 and beat the initiative tie. Well,
Make it rain.
What?
oh yeah, no, you're not actually wrong at all.
No, please.
Blood's gonna go.
So the point closest to you guys within the circle, so it'll be centered, I will say, on the vampire that just is there. So number 1. Yeah. A 30-foot radius circle out from that one.
Everybody except for me and Aether. 30's back here.
Mm-hmm. Feels good.
It's not going to be a blood-drenched area, so don't worry about marking it.
Okay.
Yes, that's the back
Yeah.
point. So it's
just everyone.
everybody except for me and Aether in
It's
terms
the
of the
effect.
party.
Yeah.
And if it has a positive effect in the other direction, it's these 2. 2 and
That's a big area.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 and 3 are not injured, so I won't bother rolling for them.
30-foot radius?
Yep. Yep.
My bones.
Glorious con saves, friends.
Con save.
Is it poison?
Yes.
So then we have advantage again for Corin, for Carolyn, for Catherine, and Arthur and Felix.
Advantage.
What's the distance?
10 feet.
Okay, yeah.
What? Advantage from you?
And me.
From her.
From Sarah, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Carolyn.
Feels good.
Fitz.
Oh!
Bad.
You said con save?
It's good.
Yes,
Good thing I
con
had
saves.
advantage.
Good.
Corin, pass.
I feel good.
We'll go Arthur. Is a pass. And we'll go Catherine. It's a fail. All right. So it was everybody but Yalumlo and Ethier, correct?
Yes.
And
including me? Because
Yep.
sorry, I was in the bathroom.
You're in there.
Yep.
All right, what am I doing? Sorry,
Rolling
I was
a
peeing.
Roll
save.
con save.
12.
You're gonna fail, Sarah.
21.
Pass.
It's a sweet, sweet 25.
Pass.
16.
Fail. And you two are out of it. For the people who failed, it is 25 necrotic damage. For a fail, you are poisoned.
Oh boy.
It's you said 25. Okay.
25 necrotic. On a fail, you're poisoned. And you are considered drenched in blood.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, you
From
did
25, I did
Yep.
12 because I
Okay.
had 8 temporary, 4 carried over,
So Felix's drench and
Nesgrim is drenched.
Ezra is drenched.
and poisoned is
Anything
the,
happen on a pass?
Half the damage.
Half the damage. So 25,
His wings are too big.
12,
Don't forget your temp.
6.
Okay.
My bones.
You too.
Hmm?
Don't forget your temp.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Did you take half damage on the pass?
Mm-mm.
Yep. Half damage on a pass, not poisoned.
I have that again for the resistance, right?
For
Necrotic.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm. And yeah,
It was how many points?
25 originally.
25 necrotic. Failed your drenched in blood and poisoned. That is it for my lair action, and I will tell you that the area on the ground that is bubbling with the blood of this creature, you see that it almost appears as though it condenses in the point at the front of the circle. It forms almost like, abstractly, if you were to visualize a waterfall, but instead ascending to the point where it reaches the height of the ceiling, bursts, and erupts down like rain. And that's the glorious lair action.
Does that consume the blood on the ground, or is it just some of it?
Some of it.
Okay.
So, like, it is still a blood-drenched
Yeah.
area.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there a specific point within this area that looks like problematic?
Goes to you, Vorst.
Alrighty, so bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. And I'm going to... Bye, guys. Move the full 30 over to here. And I will, again, ready my action with my silvered salted longsword.
Yalma.
Move up there. I'm gonna blast over here. I think we're gonna do both of them on number 3.
Okay.
So, first one is a nat 20, and the second one is a 17.
You want to roll the d20 for the force?
3.
Roll it as normal. So how we normally do.
Yep. So the first one is 17 total, and the second one is 7 total.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, same thing effectively. For this one, though, it has its claws and snarling face. It looks like it is obviously concentrated more its vision and perspective on Corin, Carolyn, and Catherine. So when your first force blast strikes it straight into like the chest, side of the neck, up along the collarbone, it looks almost like its neck snaps. And it slowly starts to reverb back, and your second blast, again, strikes it in that same spot in the ear, and you see its neck go horizontal. And then slowly start to crack. It looks definitively very injured.
Right on. That's me.
Very good. I
Number 3.
go to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My number 2 alive.
Yep.
2 is right here.
Everyone but 6.
He's baned, but he's good.
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna run up towards Carolyn. Ooh, sorry.
Catherine.
Catherine, other side, my bad.
Ooh, sorry, wrong person.
It's Canadian.
It's dark in here, I can't see.
Well, we'll see if the claw connects. No. My bite town. Yeah, I will tell you that this thing rakes out in the direction of Catherine, who you can see deftly elevate her arm. And as you see this claw kind of scratch towards, you hear the palm of this vampire strike in the area of the edge of her wrist, the outside, and you hear a resounding, reverberating thud as though striking metal.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Is
she's
she
got
armored
glory.
under
No,
the-
she's
or-
Tonfas. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yep.
She's so cool.
Yep, that's
One
why
of
they go
these-
underneath the glove, so you can't see. Yeah, that is sadly number 2's turn, because I can't fucking bite if I don't hit with the claw. Number 5?
Assassin's Creed. That's
5
all it
is back here.
5 can go the 30 towards Carolyn or Corin. It would be able to get to either if it can get to 1.
It can get like
It'll be within like 10 of either of them.
15, 20.
Sure.
20.
Yeah, no, if it
Yeah.
can't reach, it can't reach.
Yeah, it can't reach.
Cool. Yep. Absolutely is going to stand in that torrent of blood once again, brandish its claws and its glorious elongated fangs, and ready itself to claw whoever the fuck gets close to it. And I go to Arthur.
Pretty go.
Juju's like somehow untouched. What a guy.
Chilling.
He fired a gun and all the vampires went, alright, everyone but him.
Fuck that.
Fuck that guy.
Thank you. Arthur's gonna get around the back of the vampire right in front of our good Retora.
Around back.
Sneak on around.
Oh yeah, no, he's going to deceptively, with a sense of grace and agility, spin, holster his pistol, and in one fell motion, elevate that shotgun right into the back of this fucking thing. We've got close quarter shooter, so we don't even get this advantage.
Whoa,
Why for that?
What do you mean?
Hmm?
I'm gonna give him no. Just kidding.
Excuse me.
For old time's sake, Arthur.
He's firing
Going back to
toward. He's firing toward us. Maybe don't
Right?
dig for that nat 1.
Am I in danger behind this?
You're a big
Had he
bear.
nat one? Probably!
Right in the face.
But he didn't. He rolled a 19.
Ah, Corin!
He shoots me, I'm
Fucking
taking one.
Heartwood.
That's how that goes. I get shot, I'm taking it.
Arthur fucking
No.
Hartwood.
No more gun, use sword.
What a dude.
Arthur fucking Hartwood.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you that you see Arthur again behind, Retora, the people who are flanking in this position have a much better angle. This thing in front of Retora is gazing into the face of this bear that it desperately, had clawed and bitten into and realized that it did not make much of a dent into, kind of darts over into the perspective of Corin and Carolyn, realizing, like, I'm going to try to kill something other than this bear now. Oh my god.
He's
That
behind
bear
me,
was
isn't he?
really hard to bite. And has no idea whatsoever the fate that it's befallen. And Arthur elevates the fucking shotgun, sees the angle he's got, sees the bear that's kind of lower to the ground, and angles up, out through the fucking shoulder blades, up. Just, you hear this resounding boom! And pellets of silver break through this vampire's chest, and he fucking obliterates it.
Oh, great.
you
He
know,
splattered it toward us.
he did a very cool 19, so it is dead.
I'm gonna fucking kill that bear. He's behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, no. Blood absolutely spatters over you. I'm not going to classify you as drenched in blood.
Thank you.
You see this thing,
From
though,
a visual standpoint.
yeah,
am I-
visually, absolutely. Mechanically, no. But you see this thing almost effectively come apart from the density and compacted area from where this silvered buckshot has gone through. You see the flesh of the upper portion of the chest and the lower area of the neck singed, scorched, and begin to smoke, smoldering from the contact of the silver as this bisects awkwardly and falls in two shapes to the side. Arthur looks down at the bear. Fucking guns, right? Dude, Arthur doesn't even need to load because fucking Artificer is so dumb too. This build is wild. And I still have movement.
Cool.
From
You
behind,
were-
Can we do
right
it again?
there.
Like here.
Just
Yeah.
spin around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've only moved like
15.
20 or something like
And
that.
which one is behind me?
Number 5.
And then which
ready
one's in
to
front
attack.
of
The one in front of the
2.
Catherine?
Two.
Is
It
2.
is number 2.
5 and 2 are not hurt.
One of them did bite his wife. Or tried
You're
to.
right. You're right.
My lady did.
And he specifically
My
told us not
wife.
to eat that vampire.
He did.
Very nice. My wife.
Oh yeah, no. So like, Splats sees this vampire like bisected, sees Catherine, and Catherine's actually kind of fucked up. And he just like looks over his shoulder, sees a vampire in front of her, snarling and fucking drooling everywhere, and just goes, "Not on my fucking watch!" and pulls out the pistol.
Catherine, I think, got hit by everything
Yeah,
so
she
far.
did. 16. Yeah, no, 16 connects. It is only going to do 8, and that was number, sorry.
2.
2. Yeah, no. Catches a pistol shot that goes along the back height of her shoulder, rakes across the area for where the cervical spine ends at that like notch that begins the upper portion of your thoracic spine, goes out over the other shoulder, and you hear it crash and splinter into the stone wall on the opposite side. That is Arthur Hartwitt's turn, and we go to Mr. Ethier.
Alrighty then. We're gonna open her up, and I'm gonna.
Excuse me? fucking what?
What did I say about my wife, Ethier?
I'm gonna pistol whip this vampire with my spiritual weapon
Very
as
good.
with my bonus action. I'm sorry, Luna. Oh my god. Maybe.
Can we get that quoted, please?
Luna tried, it didn't work.
No, she tried to clip it. 16?
16 hits?
Okay, cool. 12 force damage to number 2.
Why?
You
What?
want to describe?
Yeah, so I see Arthur turn and shoot this vampire that is clearly in front of his wife. And understanding that from here I can tell that she doesn't look super great. And I also can't heal her. I do the next best thing, and I turn the spiritual weapon, because it is right next to that vampire, and just bring it down on top of its head.
Very good. You know, it lets out a roiling gurgle that leads into a high-pitched screech.
Bonk.
Yep. Anything for your action?
Yes. Yeah, that's number 2.
It's alive.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
dead.
No.
My mistake.
No. It lets out a very angry screech.
No, it's just mad.
Oh, yeah, no, it's pissed.
Okay.
Bloody?
Feral. Yes, bloody.
Okay. They're so dexterous. Damn it.
I thought you said texturous, and I was like, I mean, I guess. Tactile. Somebody call Lucy.
How bloody does it look?
Just bloody.
Okay, then I'm gonna guiding bolt it in the face.
Ooh.
That's an 18 on the die. So
Nice.
that's a sure hit.
That's some juicy damage, right? Got it. That's good.
3d10, dude.
No, guiding bolt's 46.
Ooh, pot, even better.
Oh, damn.
All 6s.
I mean, not bad. 10, 15 points of force damage.
I like that sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to describe?
So seeing that it is not dead, I'm going to. I guess I'd have to move slightly to do this. So I would.
Sidestep. Bink, bonk, bink, bonk, bink.
Fuck you, big fan of this play-by-play, dude.
Bink. Bink, bonk, bink.
We'll go here because I do actually want to be close in case somebody goes down to run it.
Fuck your life.
Big bonk.
And I am going to close my eyes and weave my arms towards this thing and snap them open as a beam of light shoots out towards this thing.
Very good. I know, absolutely connects. This thing looks very bloody. Very unhappy.
Oh, it's radiant also. I don't know if that's relevant. It must be, I'm sure. For a
Yeah,
vampire.
no, absolutely.
Did not realize.
Yeah. Instead, it absolutely bursts into flame. Now I can scratch it out, Don.
Forgot there was a reason I cast that spell.
That's why I was curious when you said force. It's like, is that really?
Are we backing him up? Are we bonk binking him back? Bink, bonk.
Catherine.
The old bing bong back him up.
Anything else for you, Don?
No, that is it.
Very good. We got Corin.
That was 2.
Yes.
Yes, that was 2.
Yeah, Corin's gonna step up to that one right in front of him. Whatever one is 10 feet. I think that's 3?
5.
5? 5.
1.
Okay.
Number 5.
Cool. Yeah, no. Corin's gonna give ye old. I'm gonna strike with this flame blade.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
He needs some milk.
I have a plan.
What kind of plan?
I never like when you say that.
Well, I can't tell you.
It's just... What? Okay. Oh, I don't know. No. I don't...
You'll hear it while he's not executing it the way that he intended to.
It's correct. Dude, just
Plan is to not
fucking
have
hit him
planned.
and smite.
That's
yeah,
part of the plan.
Cool.
Okay.
So Corin
Let's do
takes
that.
steps towards this thing. You see his unsheathed, radiantly glowing flamberge that he slashes towards this thing, catches across the chest, leaves it incredibly burnt, obvious deep laceration across the chest. This thing lets out a howl of agony. Swipes back at him aggressively. He leans backward at first and then lunges forward with the greatsword, plunging it deep into her chest and annihilates the fuck out of her.
Dead.
Yep.
Good night, number 5.
My plan is gone.
Very sorry.
New plan.
New plan.
Recalculating.
Yep. Number 4.
4 is right here.
Cool. 4. Four is going to run to the right and dash
Straight right.
straight right up onto that, which
Whoa.
is, about like 6-7 feet high.
Okay.
On top of the world.
And then leap towards the perimeter wall.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
How much of her movement is that from where she had been?
25 to get to this, like an on it.
Yep.
And then 5, 10. So 35.
35. So she's got 25 remaining. I'm going to crawl that way towards Paul, 25 along the wall.
Excuse me?
Paul the person, not Paul the character.
And Paul the character, actually.
No, please.
Who's this Paul guy that we have in our party?
How high up on the wall is she?
The 15 feet.
What the fuck
Oh,
is he
so-
doing
so
down
she's
here?
like-
Yes.
Give me the extra guns. I got
Other vampires are going to do the same thing on the other side. So if you just want to place it on the box that's over there.
Yep.
That's totally fine. You can move the box like 5 feet forward.
Oh, why is everything running away?
Oh, it's not running
I
away.
don't think it's a way.
They're clearing the floor.
Nope.
Nah, it's running away. Is it?
They're opening this pit up.
Excuse me?
Wall of death.
That's it for my 2 vampires. We're going to Felix.
So this one's on the ceiling?
Yes. Yeah, like in the corner. where
I
the
still haven't
ceiling
seen
would
it
be.
go that way.
Oh, yeah. You can see it.
Oh, I can see it. Okay.
You have bright and dim?
Yeah.
So you're 20 bright, 20 dim?
Yeah.
I also have 20 bright, 20 dim.
Where is Nesgrim?
I'm right behind Felix. White wings.
It's like,
It would be at the precipice. I would say that you would know it's in that area
Okay.
if you wanted to move into that direction to be able to see it in dim light. Totally up to you.
Yeah, I'll probably do this one.
I'm sure.
20?
The little glass
Yeah,
things.
I got it.
The
Cool.
little glass things.
And I am going to. I'm just gonna psionic blast it, which is just a straight roll.
Yeah.
So for 5, I gotta roll burnout. Oh, it's 5. Okay, not burning out. Thank goodness. 16. That is 24 psychic damage.
Okay, which number is this?
4.
Number 4.
4. And as a bonus action, I am going to heal myself for 5.
Very good. Yeah, I will. You want to describe or you want me?
Was it dead?
No!
Oh.
Bloodied.
Bloodied?
Yeah.
I guess it would just violently shake,
Sure.
like as it takes the psychic damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want to add anything to that?
You would see that it kind of convulses and like spittle and saliva that had clustered in its mouth would just like spit out against the, the wall and the surrounding area because it's like not facing the wall. It's like up in the corner, looking over its shoulder, back out. So like as it would shake, it would impulsively look towards the wall again to make sure it doesn't fall. Very good. You heal yourself, and we go to Nesgrim.
Okay. How far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I've got 30 feet of movement. It is 30 feet away. So I can get right to it.
Yeah, you'd be under it.
So
You're about 6 feet high. It's up to 15.
Yeah.
It's got obviously some amount of hang down. I would say it occupies that 5. So like
So
you're like 10 feet out.
So I'm gonna. So I can jump. I've already done the math. I can jump 7 feet plus my height, which is 6. So you can jump.
Yeah, and you have your additional free.
So I can, if I run and jump, I can theoretically reach it with my hammer.
Yes,
Yes.
angle.
And I'm just gonna run, jump, and swing my warhammer into it
You got it.
with disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and it's plus 11 to hit, so 15.
15 hits.
All right.
Nice.
So I'm also gonna pop Divine Smite.
Cool.
I'm bringing this thing down. I'm killing it.
Hit it with the flat side or the claw hammer side?
All right. So first we're gonna do Searing Smite, 2d6. That's cocked.
Hitting that like a nail.
It's the same thing anyway. 7 fire damage.
It's like a...
Wham. There's that.
That's how fire sounds.
Wham! 7 fire damage, wham!
Divine Smite is 2d8 plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Correct.
So 3d8.
Yes.
You bitch.
Low roll them all, didn't you?
Wow, that's really...
10.
10 radiant.
Yep,
Wham.
10 radiant.
Vulnerable to 20.
And then
Wham.
d8 plus
Double wham.
4 for my actual hammer, because one-handed. Oh, and I cap it. 12.
Do you want to describe how you killed this one?
Absolutely.
Like, had 2 hit points.
He got it.
How much?
He killed it.
10. So we had 10 left. 30 had been done to it. I wanted you to get to do all of it because you'll obliterate it more. I'm not going to take away the value of you absolutely crushing this thing.
like a fly on a wall.
Just the fly swatter.
I wasn't sure if you had 10 or 2, because if it was 2, it would be even better. It's on the brink of death.
I'm going to smash it!
And then
The power of Zeus.
I think realistically that's going to be all I'm able to do. I have extra attack, but I can't cast a spell with my other attack, correct?
Correct.
Unless you have Warcaster? Or
Sure don't.
Or no, that's
Force field.
reactions.
You were thinking of Blade Singer Wizard or 7th level Eldritch Knight, get the ability to cast a cantrip and then have the attack.
I was just thinking of Warcaster and the
The reaction for being able to use the single target spells. Anything else in your turn, DJ?
Bonus action Searing Smite again.
Cool.
And that's all. That's all I got. It's my movement, bonus action, attack. I'm out.
Very good.
I gotta go.
How much damage did I deal with that? Because I didn't keep a total.
Dude, why would I count you? I only had 10 health.
Yeah, you did.
20, 26, like
And-
roughly 33, 34?
Something like that.
Good amount of
Like in that general vicinity.
Just need you to turn around and say, I'm immune.
Man.
Double whammy on the danglage.
Catherine is up next. She is going to run over towards Carolyn. And
Outside of the blood pool or in
out of the blood pool.
something like
Place
that?
a hand on her, and she will heal her.
Fuck.
Because vampire.
Can.
I mean, she's healing like the chakra points, and they do have spirits still in my eyes.
Love that.
She heals for 10. Just hear Catherine whisper to her something that, I mean, Yalumlo and Corin and, I mean, Arthur and, Bear. Fucking everybody, whatever. Dude, there's enough people here in a while.
She's like screaming.
She just
Everybody
whispers
but
like,
Nestor.
hunt the wall. And then she's going to use the remainder of her. Did she go 15?
She was here. 20.
20. So she's going to go her 20 back towards the opening. She's in a lot of
Back this
pain.
way.
Yep. She's going to try to give herself space. Because again, doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
Again.
That's it for Catherine. We go to Carolyn, who's going to take a page out of Nescript's book.
That looked awesome!
Yeah, right? And she is also going to run over and try to impale this vampire that is up against the wall with her greatsword.
There's a box to jump off of.
I would not use that here. Okay, yeah. Oh, baby. She's also good at Dungeons and Dragons. That's fucking
Wait, what?
That's fucking sweet. This is number 3, correct? By my count.
Yes.
Right.
Should be safe in theory.
Sarah.
What?
Is that 3? Number
Yes,
3?
sorry.
Still
That's
like the blood pool.
Yeah, no, she
She's
lunges
here
up.
and
It uses the
fucking
entirety of her
grabbing.
movement. You see her great
grabbing
sword
and
slash
taking
against the back of this creature as it is against the wall. This thing starts bleeding and dripping heavily down over Carolyn. Catherine.
She drenched now.
Sorry, Catherine.
this is Carolyn.
No,
Okay.
she's not drenched.
Gave
But no,
both of
this
them
thing is
C
incredibly
names.
buttered.
It's butter.
Delicious.
I mean, for the vampires, it's like
They're
"Ooh,
vampire
butter."
It is a dinner.
They did say we're gonna eat
It's
them.
dinner. We could eat them. That is sadly her
Crack
turn because I
claws.
used the entirety of her movement for her. So we go to Retora.
Me.
Bear Town.
Well, everything around me is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Come on, climbing bear.
Bear.
Bear suplex off the top of the pillar.
John, you made me bleed my own blood.
It might get worse.
From a bear.
I'm sorry.
So it's just this one and her left, right?
Yes.
That's
not great though.
New
No.
character.
Hunt.
It's useless.
that we haven't touched her.
What you doing?
She got crit round one by Yaloma.
yeah.
She's taking 47. She's totally fine. But yeah,
Can-
no, it's not great.
Haha.
There's not a ton I can do. That's the problem with being a bear.
You
Damn.
maul.
This
Damn
is our
bears.
second round of combat.
Tank.
Okay.
Damn
This
bears
is
don't
the
have any
very
ranged
last
weapons. Give that bear a gun.
No range.
Just be a dragonborn and learn how to shout.
What?
You know,
Where?
not like D&D dragonborn, like Skyrim dragonborn. Shout at people.
1 minute's 10.
All right.
Okay.
I have.
You got a bear climbing speed.
Do racials work?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
like while wild
Yeah,
shape?
100%. You can use your fate teleport.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Worse.
Get her!
Yes!
If
Go get her!
What's that over there? Bear behind you.
Yeah, it's the reason why people always joke that it sucked before that Dragonborn were charisma racials because you can wild shape and use your breath weapon.
Sure. Fuck.
So you could be a small like creature, like if Raz was a Dragonborn, I could have been a spider and used a dragon with my breath weapon. Yeah, right. Like
Raz didn't need that.
yeah, no,
That'd be
absolutely.
fucking tight, man.
But yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, that's why the lineage stuff does make a lot of stuff, you know, significantly more open and a lot more fucking cool.
Can you get there? Do it.
You
So
know,
I'm
bear
going-
suplex.
So as a bear, I have 40.
As a bear.
As a bear. So I'm
Important
going
distinction.
to. I counted. I'm not going to physically move her.
Yeah, you're
I'm
okay.
going
Bless
to
you.
Thank you.
move
Oh, sorry.
30 to put me within 30 feet of her over here. Is that?
And you're just gonna teleport at her. Just a bear running at you and it disappears.
Oh my god. Imagine something more
False
terrifying.
nightmare.
It's
False
running,
actual
it's gone.
nightmare.
If
And it's
I
behind
was
her.
not Felix, I
Okay.
would make myself
Okay.
make a save to not attack you.
Okay. Here's
terror.
Here's my question, John.
Yeah,
Can I teleport upwards?
yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna move with my full 40
Sure.
feet, and I would like to teleport up onto the wall
Yeah,
next to where she is.
absolutely.
We have a ranged bear.
So I'm over here
Absolutely.
on the wall. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Or be terrified.
Of the running and disappearing, reappearing bear. They got guns, they're shooting bears.
That's the
at me.
stuff of legend.
Got teleporting bears and guns. Fuck
12.
this.
12
Give the bear a
fails.
gun.
Wait, does that have to
That guy fly
Oh no,
swatted
12
somebody.
meets the save. No, it's not my spell casting. No! Is she a little bit afraid?
I mean, a bear up here adjacent to her, she absolutely recoils with an aesthetic sense of horror, but a non-mechanical sense of horror. Absolutely.
What the fuck?
And
What is
then-
wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm going to multi-attack. One claw swipe, one bite,
Very good.
if you'll allow.
Yeah. You're a bear on a wall.
So the bite
Undetected.
is going to be
Like a bear.
22
That'll hit?
to hit.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Is that sticking my dick in the
10 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Okay.
And then
Do your attacks yet count as magical? I don't remember what level you get that. I think we're 5, and I believe it's at 6.
features, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they do not.
Cool. So halved.
Level 6 Moon Druid, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Darn.
Sorry.
And then the claw attack.
Very good.
It's not 11.
11 will not hit. Would you like to describe your teleport and claw? Or do you want me to? Up to you.
If you're feeling spicy about it, you can do it. Otherwise, I will do it.
I mean, I would say that you you know, in the flurry and frenzy of battle, recognizing that this is like a dire time and that all of your friends and the new people that you have made acquaintances with who you are desperate to protect, you kind of furrow down into almost like how you know when a cat's gonna pounce, and you just and you take effectively like a standing leap 10 feet forward. The full weight of your momentum gets you the 40 feet ahead as you turn the corner for that tomb. You recognize where she is on the opposite side of that pole. You realize you are right within reach if you are able to utilize the magic that you have at your disposal, which, let's say you clap your bare front paws together, reappear next to her, she goes, "Ah!" And you just, like, dig that first front claw.
That was the bite that hit her.
Oh, you hit with the bite. Yeah. We'll say that, like, as you're clapping, you just, like, lunge forward with your bare snout, and you get her, like, right across the cheek, right from, like, the ear down along the jawline, rake those big bare fangs along her face. She starts dripping blood down around her jaw. Your claw kind of lurches towards her, but you're trying to make sure that you don't fall. So, like, you've got a claw against the wall. Not really much grippage here with it being just flat slate, but you find a good notch in the wall. Your claw just kind of desperately rakes out around her as you're ensuring your grip, and she just leans ever so carefully back around the pillar, a little bit out of your distance, but not mechanically actually moving.
Free interaction. Can I roar in her face?
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do that.
Give a good roar.
Ray.
Give a good growl.
I would tilt your mic back down too because you stood up.
Very good.
And that is the end of my turn.
And to you, we go back to the top. Feral 6 is dead, and we go to me.
Oh,
me. And you're right here with me.
I sure am.
You're right here. Are you, by chance, you're not drenched in blood?
Would you like to be?
Would you like to be? Because I would like you to be.
Would she like me to be?
100%.
Then I would love to not be.
Ooh, that's a shame. Yeah, can you make me a con save?
Oh boy.
Is this poison related?
It is.
Two 15s. Plus 5, 20.
Oh, you're gonna pass. Man, I'm glad you passed. It would have been 22 necrotic damage. Half to 11, half again is 5. You are...
I'm bloodied as a bear.
You're bloodied as a bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bear just shakes
So you're a
his head.
bloody brown white bear?
So you're barely bloodied.
Yep.
But it's my blood
Yep.
that I'm bloodied with.
So,
Very
Don,
nice
you got
to
red
bloody
marker?
Yes, sir.
Can you give it to her? It is a 60-foot cone out from her.
Jesus
my God!
fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Woo, not hit. Nice.
60-foot cone. In which direction? Just like straight.
Yes.
So,
So, like, it's going to spray outward an amount as well.
would it...
So it'll be 30 that
do you want
way,
me to go
right?
that way first and then do it?
Yep.
To get like this whole area here?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
20, 25,
The
30,
mark my
35,
damage that I
40,
do to myself to do this.
50,
Wait, what?
60.
Ah, save!
Wow.
Damn you.
What's the width?
It would start small and build out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it goes
it's a
5
cone.
to 10 to 15 to 20 to 30
So
out wide.
it just goes out like
Is
this,
it bloodying the area?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then yeah,
right? I lost my mark.
right here.
Right in front
Right
of
at the
me.
edge of
Right.
the circle.
Yep, right in front of him.
Yes.
Dude.
Safe.
So close. It's fine, Paul. I've got layer actions.
She
again.
just spit that much.
No,
it's
you're
not.
safe.
It's not that wide
No.
out at the end, right?
It would be 60 feet wide at the end, right?
Oh god.
Because it's 60 feet long, 60 feet wide at the end.
Yes, at the very end, yes.
Is there
kind
a
of-
smiley face dug into this map?
Probably.
I don't know how to. What?
Just-
Yeah.
Depends
I don't
on what
It
kind
goes 5 at
5.
her start, and then 10,
10.
and then
Yeah, this is
15,
Yeah, that's correct,
and then
right?
20,
So
and
it-
then 25. Ow.
We need those transparent spell things.
I know, we have them. It's just tough because, like, this with marking the area afterwards and with having terrain on it, it can get hard to hold it over and then, like, hover.
Because then you got to pick stuff up and put it back where it was. And
Yes, effectively.
The old.
what kind of nozzle she using here? Just her face?
No, like I said, you'll see. I just wanted to see where the code was so this way I can see who else is making the save.
It's. I think you might get caught in that. If that's curved.
It shouldn't be.
No, because the
It
max
should be
is
straight
60,
across.
That's the max.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so it's not-
okay.
Wouldn't go
Okay.
further.
Okay.
Okay. Who is in it? I can't see.
It is.
Vorst, Carolyn, Corin, and Arthur.
Mhm.
So we'll do Carolyn.
And me, if I'm. Unless that was what that save.
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
made.
Okay.
I just knew you're in it.
That was it's a COD save?
Yes. Carolyn's gonna fail. Corin. It's good. Arthur. It's not. So I said 22, so they have 11.
That's 11 for me, dog.
You're failing, you're taking the 22 necrotic. Corin
Nice.
passed, so half and half.
I look like shit.
I hope you're not poisoned.
And then Arthur.
Poisoned.
You are poisoned on a fail.
Oh boy. Okay. Shit.
And you're poisoned for, until the end of your next turn.
Oh, so I'm not poisoned anymore.
You're
Oh, I'm no
going
longer
to be
poisoned.
You're no longer poisoned.
Woo!
Beautiful.
You said Carolyn failed too, right?
Carolyn failed and Arthur failed.
Oh,
Corin
Arthur.
passed.
Gonna just pop that on Arthur.
Thank goodness.
Cool.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think anybody else does.
Yeah, so that area is as well now considered a blood-drenched area.
So there's blood all over this place.
Yep, and the people who failed are drenched in blood, so Arthur and Carolyn are drenched.
Are the people who are no
Carolyn
longer
died.
poisoned still drenched?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Forced, you're drenched.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also drenched.
Yeah,
Sister
I-
living out here making this look like the club scene in Blade.
Pretty
Right?
much, dude, yes.
You said Corin's drenched?
Corin is not. Arthur and
Arthur
Carolyn
is.
are.
Okay, got it.
It's Corin.
Actually, no.
No.
He can't.
Well, I'm gonna provoke from you, because I'm gonna crawl 40 feet along the ceiling out towards the center of the room.
Oh, fuck.
Get bared. Again.
And I would like to be in the blood-drenched area, so if you gun move me
going
5
to-
forward and 5... Yes, thank you.
Do I just choose one of my attacks
Yeah,
to
whichever
do?
one you want.
I'll do the claw attack.
You got it.
17.
17 11.
Uh, 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool. So we have 5. Yeah. You see her recognize that you're in her space, recognize that you're in her area. She's still dripping from where she had raked earlier along the length of the inside of her forearm. She realizes where you are and where everyone else is, and you see she takes that bloodied hand and rakes into the length of her other forearm from wrist down to elbow. Almost impulsively brings it close enough to her chest to where you can see it smatters and smears and begins to shine against the edges of her black dress, and she brings her hands together and brings her fingers out, and you watch as this erupts out from the edges of her wrist in the same area in which Spider-Man absolutely shoots whack. But you see that she just stretches her fingers and just torrents a gushy cone of blood out from her over all this area. You see that she absolutely feels like she winces in pain and injures herself to be able to do this. That area is blood-drenched, and the people who failed are drenched to blood and poisoned. That is the end of her turn as she desperately crawls away from you. You said you clawed, right?
Yes.
You claw at her as she slides away. You rake down the back area on her left side, slightly above her hip, so effectively over the area of her liver down her hip, as she crawls along the ceiling away from you, towards the center of the room. That is the end of her turn. And once again, lair action beats you, buddy.
Beats me.
In a very, very upsetting fold.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Don't make that face. Don't do this. No, don't lean over. Oh no.
He throws a softball at the table.
Everyone that hits dies. No saves.
Where did you get that?
Just pegs it right at you. Anything. Just
No, at me.
No.
Do you want me to count anything for you?
I am looking at angles.
Oh.
Man. So, this is actually going to work out in a very intriguing way. Erupting in the area from where Carolyn stands beneath for what is effectively the blood dripping from that vampire, you see, in the same way comparable to before, and that reverse flow of a waterfall as blood escalates up, you see, though, it forms and shapes into a rippling tidal wave 15 feet wide and rushes horizontally across the room. It goes 60 feet from the start of Carolyn, so 15 feet wide.
5, 10, 15, 20.
The full
It
is...
would cut here. It would
No, it's going this way.
It's going from Sarah to Lawrence, correct?
It's going from Carolyn towards Lawrence, yes.
over
Okay,
to
so
here,
it's
just
coming
barely.
through here.
Yeah.
It's gonna miss Nesgrim.
Yep. It would cut.
It's just short of Nesgrim, I
You said it's 15
believe.
feet wide.
Yeah, it's
15
gonna
feet
hit me, Carolyn,
Arthur and Corin.
Arthur, and Corin.
And push you guys towards Nesgrim. And you said it's concluding right in front of Nesgrim?
Yes, right there.
Okay.
They're all being pushed directly to that.
Yep.
With a strength fail on a strength save.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't move yet. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay.
It is not a strength save, actually.
Damn.
It's a dex save to try to dodge out of the way.
Oh, wait.
You good at those ones?
I just assumed pushing back strength.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's effectively, oh god. In the same way that you can kind of like duck under a wave,
sure.
it's the same kind of composition. I will say, if
Dive
you
straight
want it
into
to
the
be
blood
strength, I am 100% okay with
I'm
it.
not in it, so it doesn't affect me.
If you want strength or dex, I think it is 100% appropriate and applicable to let you do either of the two. Because I agree that that makes sense.
Well, I'm good at strength, but I also get advantage on dexterity saving throws against the effects of spells.
100% whatever you would like to do.
Just for shits and giggles, I'll roll it just to see what it would come out to be. That's not good. That's a 14. I got a flat 19.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
All three of them.
Yup.
Oof.
They get pushed.
You know, look at these pair of 4s I got here, dude.
Oh my god, yeah.
The whole distance. They just travel the whole way with the wave.
Serving you as...
Yeah, does anybody
and
serve?
He rolled a flat 19.
Yep.
He's good.
Passing.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
that's
see.
you.
Thank you.
Once again, it just misses Felix 5 feet to the left.
So, Don,
They
can
call
you
me
do
Felix,
me
fuck off.
a favor?
Sure thing.
Can you take another marker,
Different
a
color.
different color, and in the 15-foot width that is, the extent of that line, everything but the final part of the line, that 15 feet at the end, is no longer a bloody area.
Okay.
So from the start point, yes, it literally elevates all that blood and rushes
grab
it.
like a dark color, and we can draw like a path.
I mean, I can
Yeah, just draw like the block area that is now no longer bloody.
So if I do that, you
Yeah,
hand me a paper towel?
it's all the way to
Yep.
the ground.
Correct. Yeah, it does not include the area in which you guys land. It is the 15 feet of your width at the end of that line.
Just clean the inside of that.
Wherever the cap went for that.
Sarah took it with her.
Yeah, I stole it.
Eee.
Did that affect the vampire who was on the ceiling?
No.
No, it started in front of her.
It started right in front of it. So just my 3 NPCs failed?
Yeah.
Motherfucker me.
Knocking everything over.
Oh boy.
And
Forced you past.
I did.
Okay.
sorry, this area.
It's half. You're not poisoned. The people that are pushed are prone and poisoned. And you're taking half of the 26 to 13 necrotic.
Can you hand me that box?
I don't look good.
Arthur's already poisoned, right?
Yep. And yeah, Arthur and Carolyn are both pretty bloodied.
Same.
Yep.
You are too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you didn't get pushed past me. I was wondering if I get more temp HP if you rode the wave.
Catherine was the one who had healing, not Carolyn.
It's only if you're within 10 feet, so depending on where I landed, maybe.
That's it for my lair action. We're divorced.
High jump.
Yeah.
Is what plus
Strength mod
+3, I believe.
+3.
strength mod +3, so that'd be 7 feet up.
If you click walking speed, it tells
Yeah.
you.
Oh, does it?
I would let you like push off the wall and fucking get up to her. Like I'm not gonna be.
We've done that before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be an asshole about this.
Oh,
discrepancy of
okay.
maybe,
So I was
like,
looking
3
under
feet.
strength to see where it was because
Yep.
I knew it
Scoring
mentioned the
drenched.
jump there.
From that?
Yes, all the people who failed are drenched.
Okay. Trying to keep track of.
Yep. So all 3 of them are.
Yep. Yeah, Carolyn, Arthur, and Corin.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my movement and my bonus action to move my full 60 to get to just about the end of it. I'm gonna run, jump, the old stab and grab as I've done, like stab in and try to grab on with it.
Sure, absolutely.
Up to her.
Up to
Yep.
her.
The glorious expeditious retreat.
Yeep.
I don't like you. That one rolled well. That's not awful. With disadvantage, that is going to be a 18.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
Our poisoned wolf boy's getting in there.
It's going to be 7 points of piercing damage from my silvered salted sword.
Very good.
Alliteration.
I know, absolutely. I will tell you that she lets out a screeching wail of pain as well as she feels the singeing element of silver and then salt kind of corroding against the wound. And I will tell you, because of that, it looks like that wound is not going to regenerate.
Or maybe bad, I don't know.
No, that's good.
Okay,
Mhm.
alright.
That's good.
Is there any way for me to try and stay on with it?
What was your attack roll? An 18?
Yep. I have attempted this in the past, or twice actually.
I will say that you can make...
But she is smaller than I'm used to stabbing it.
I will say that you can make the strength check at disadvantage, for sure. And I will say that it will be against her AC.
It's another 18.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I will say that the way in which you angle, you kind of flip your sword so you're holding pommel out the height of your hand and you lunge and you crack in. I will say that you don't stay on because your sword has plunged into her and you are holding that. Mm-hmm. I will say that you grab the tails of the end of her dress and are effectively part wrapped around your wrist quickly, holding that aloft. It does not feel steady.
No. Get me up there.
Anything else?
That would be it for me.
To y'all.
Hello.
If I was able to get up within range of her, but was not stationary, would I be able to make the second attack off of the Eldritch Invocation that gives me extra attack?
For a melee attack, you mean?
So if I use the attack action, if I'm able to get in range of her and use the attack action,
are you saying
would
for
I
melee?
be able to? Yes, in melee. Would
Sure.
I be able to get the second attack
in the time for being in the airborne area? Yeah, absolutely.
As airborne, could I take the two swings?
That's totally fine.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take my 30 movement up and Misty Step. Not burn out on the Misty Step, and then take the attack action twice.
Mm-hmm.
Come on up and join me.
I mean, it seemed so cool when the bear did it.
Mr. Aether doesn't leave the ground. I'm not a sky boy.
I'm a ground elf, if you know what I mean.
If you left the ground last time, you still be ground elf.
Right?
True. I'm afraid of heights. Aether's afraid of heights.
Okay.
But you got
The
these
first
sweet
attack's a
compression
23 to
right?
hit, and the second one is higher
Just like
than that.
springs in.
Get those like
pogo sticks.
like the cool like athletic ones with the curve.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So the first one's 9. And the second one is 12. And then the necrotic on those, it was a 3 on the first one and a 5 on the other.
Very good.
And then I'd be coming down from airborne to the ground. I don't know if I'm taking damage from coming down. Okay.
I think that's...
But I would land essentially right underneath her.
Yeah, no, I think that's a petulant bickering thing to have you take the fucking D6 randomly. I think that's annoying. Yeah, no, so I mean, you hurry forward your 30 feet, you see Vorst dangling from her dress. You take a single step kind of up elevation, keep your knee high, you Misty Step up into the area adjacent on the opposite side of Vorst. You give 2 quick, swift slashes of the Eldritch weapon and catch along the height of her thigh and her quad. Spill blood down onto the ground, and then you land heroically adjacent.
Superhero landing.
Right?
Skid to a halt and pose.
Very good. The bear is so cool.
It was really cool when the bear did.
Mm-hmm. My
like,
next 2 vampires are
The
dead. We go
dog
to
can
Arthur.
do it. The dead guy can do it.
Who's currently prone.
Yeah, Arthur's
Why can you
real
all
sad
do
about
this?
He does have a gun though.
Oh,
Does have a gun.
I should join in on the fun.
The green guy can do
Yeah,
it.
so we pop the second wind.
What's wrong with you?
Glamour.
He's standing up.
Yes. That takes him 15 of his 30 movement. He's got 15 left. He's gonna go around that way. Yep. I'm within the 60 for the range of the pistol. I am poisoned as fuck though, sadly.
was really hoping Arthur would Misty step up and shotgun.
Everyone's doing it.
Don't got it, sadly.
No.
He has potions for that.
Nope. 2 pistol shots are going to absolutely scrape along the height of the ceiling, right in the area of her face. The sizzling kind of heat that corrodes off and sparks in the area of Vorst and Yalumlo and this poor vampire. Poor vampire. Yeah, Arthur recognizes that he hasn't hit and is fucking livid. He's gonna action surge and shoot twice.
He's what now?
He's gonna action surge and shoot. Fuck no!
That one.
Yeah.
Rip Vorst.
Ooh, uh-oh.
You're gonna feel really bad when I take all that actual damage and die.
I mean,
No, I'm gonna say he jams and the second shot misfires. Fuck. And he will bounce back and take the 10. Instead of shooting Vorst, that feels like a shitty thing to do. Arthur, in a fit of rage, even though these are magical bullets, they still have combustible black powder in the fucking chamber. And he just... Fucking guns, am I right? His eyes closed.
Is there like a...
The powder guy.
Yeah, there's just like a charcoal, ashy fucking stain all over his face.
The
Is he
powder
up?
got wet. Yeah.
Where is...
Is he
okay.
still
These things
poisoned,
happen.
or is it at the end?
Poison
There's
falls at
blood
the
in there.
end.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to you, Don.
Damn blood
Alrighty.
gumming up the guns.
Move my spiritual weapon closer with my bonus action.
You can move it 30 feet, can't
Bonus.
you?
Oh. Well, I can't get up to her. I get to...
Your spiritual
It
weapons get a
floats, doesn't
misty
it?
step.
Is it 30? I think it's 15.
Is it 15? I thought it was 30.
I think it's low. I don't think it's a full 30.
No, it's 20.
Oof.
Then it's gonna misty step and
It's
float up to her.
slow enough that you can't chase somebody with it.
She's so fast.
she got vampire speed.
She's just got a dog hanging off her.
Jesus, so fast.
Have fun moving.
Okay. I'm going to move up. I need to be... Oh, 120 feet. I'm going to go... I'm actually going to stay where I am.
Sure.
Because if I need to run either direction to heal people. I'm going to guiding bolt at her.
Sure.
Come on, Don.
That is an 18.
18 hits?
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice, 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 nice.
Get in there.
Hey, is that radiant damage?
It is.
He's gonna kill her. She's gonna fall and
Okay.
hit the ground and die.
This is a poor idea. 14 points of radiant damage.
28.
You want to describe?
Yes. So I look around me to check my surroundings and look at all of my friends. And I once again close my eyes, put my arms out, and spin them and snap my eyes open and launch a bolt of radiant energy that scrapes along the ceiling and crashes into her. And then she is glittering, so the next attack roll made against her before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Very good. Anything else on your turn, sir?
That is it, because I have bonus action to move.
You used Guiding Bolt last round, too. Did whoever went after you get advantage on that hit?
It missed.
I
Okay.
killed. No, I killed them.
Oh, you killed them.
Yeah.
he won't
That's
chop
right,
it.
that's right.
I
Get
forgot that
advantage on
bark
it.
skin is concentration.
Yeah.
I've taken damage several times.
Sure.
I don't know how many times.
Probably like 2 or 3.
Listen. So,
All right.
That is it for me.
For Don. Yeah, we go to Corin, who's gonna stand up. And is real fucking pissed about shit.
Yep.
He's gonna walk his 15 feet forward towards the obvious vampire. No, the ceiling one.
one of them
ceiling
ceiling
vampire.
vampires.
There's 2 of them there. Ceiling vampire.
That one's not important. We're
focusing on this one, you know.
Also,
I'm sure it's going to be
kill the
important.
master. You can kill the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna cast fucking command.
Like downward. Still up pretty high. Oh, command? Oh, shit.
Damn me.
In
Is that
which
good or
direction,
bad?
though?
And my failing bones. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
She actually rolled really well. Yeah, no, he's going to look in her direction, stand prone. He is poisoned. Not like incredibly injured, but definitely fucking livid about everything that has happened, which is quite a fight, appropriate for the name. Reach out towards her and kind of just like shake his hand and yell the word. Full. Yeah, you see she looks at him with a sense of confusion and dismay and does not seem remotely affected by the enchantment.
No.
That is sadly it for Corin. Corin is no longer poisoned. His turn is ended. We go to my ferally vampire town. There's a bear over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's no vampire over there?
Yeah.
Feral vampire bear.
Who left that over there?
Barrel.
Do me a favor. Crawl me on the good old ceiling, not towards the bear, towards the old center. Again.
Oh, no.
No, not the exploding again.
I mean, yeah, no. Crawl me towards everybody over there.
No.
Actually, crawl me in the direction of my master.
No.
How far?
30. There you go.
No.
Oh, I'm out of the splash there, thank goodness. I should be.
Still banned.
That was the banned one.
That's fine.
Are they still baned?
It would have been concentration on one of your NPCs.
Concentration on
right?
Carolyn. Sure are.
Okay.
Cool. So it would definitely dash to be underneath her.
On the
you're-
ground?
Yes, on the ground.
So drop
it would
down.
fall, drop down.
No. Don't do it.
That's fine, dude. Just leave it on the ground. And that's it for its turn.
Good green boy.
Yep, we got a green boy.
Is it actually prone?
No.
No, it's not actually prone.
I just can't get it to stand up.
Correct. Yep.
Fuck. Yeah. That's what I gotta do now.
It's the thicker line. That's the blood.
Yeah, that's the safe.
Well,
Well,
Safe as a damn baby.
Yeah, safe for right now.
There is no safe place.
man, I'm just gonna handgun it.
Sure.
Push it.
Which one?
The
The
one that just
the
dropped.
minion. So it's gonna make a strength saving throw. DC 15. I gotta not burn out.
Nope. 9.
9, great. That's a 7. That's 28 force damage and it's knocked back 25 feet.
It is absolutely dead. I will say that it, once again, is pressed by the force. I will say it goes so far that it splashes against the back wall, bursts, its head pops off, its limbs kind of just like wrangle and, mangled look down at the side, and it falls dead at the back wall.
Perfect. I once again use my bonus action and Wolverine like regenerate my wounds.
Where are we putting the dead bony boys?
here.
Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
Very good. Nezgrim.
All right. If a spell's a bonus action, I can use that in another spell in the same turn, correct?
Yeah, that actually, yeah.
Beautiful. Gonna run forward and cast Sanctuary on, I believe that's Carolyn.
The one in the red dress?
Yes, closest to me. Yep. Run forward, cast Sanctuary on her.
Mhm.
So disadvantage on attack rolls against her or choose a new target, I believe is the...
Yep. It has to make a wisdom throw before it attacks her.
Yep, correct. And then with my proper action,
burnout.
True.
Where are you moving to?
It's a 6.
It's in front of.
Just right next to her. Within 5 feet of her. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Regular action, I'm just gonna...
Which one?
Spitting? Yep, I think so. So that's gonna be... Not with disadvantage, right?
Nope.
14 to hit.
14 will not hit, buddy.
Yeah, no.
Has anybody made an attack roll against her? Since the guiding bolt.
Oh, right.
Nope.
No, Corin casted command, so yeah, you have advantage.
Thank you. Good call.
Forgot about that.
That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit?
And
All right.
burnout for the
True.
other thing, too.
4. Good. So this first D8's damage type. It's going to be fire damage. Lucked out on that one.
Necrotic damage.
Oh! And it's 11 damage.
11 fire.
11 fire.
You want to describe?
Yeah, so I run forward and I put a hand on Carolyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't touch her.
Keep your filthy hands off my
Eyes in the
wife.
back of his head.
Just cast Sanctuary. I imagine she would get that pretty quickly. So you would just see like this nice faint white light start to glow around her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just... and you watch...
Right in front of her.
I touched a lady! Finally!
It's all that pent up energy.
It was the touch that set it off, really.
And you watch just an undulating mass of fire just careen.
Just
Wham! Fire damage.
it's really slow too.
Yeah.
It just got a semen quality to it.
Fire.
Oh, it's like a plasma.
Yeah.
Look at Arthur. It's so slow. How did she not dodge it?
She's so dexterous.
It was a 5 and a 6 that I rolled. Okay.
Just hanging off her like,
Um,
no, please.
And that's it for my action. Or my turn, rather.
Alright. We're gonna go to Catherine.
Good old Kathy.
What?
I'm gonna count distance.
Yeah, to Carolyn, please. Yes. She's got 45. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
she's
30.
fine. Yeah. She's gonna run over to her and heal her.
Okay. Behind her.
Yep. Dude, what a hero again. Both times I've healed Carolyn, she's capped the roll.
Fuck.
They're best friends. Yeah, no. Again, place a warm, sympathetic hand on her back and restore some glorious health to Carolyn once more, but sadly that is all that Catherine's going to be able to do in here. And then it goes to Carolyn. Who...
She's prone and poisoned, I believe.
Yep, she's going to stand up.
Can I use my reaction to help her up?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I
And
think that's
maybe
what
try to nerf some of the half movement, you know?
Yeah, instead of 15 feet of movement for her, I'll say it costs 5, because you're a gentleman. So she will have 25 movement remaining.
Had I remembered she was prone, I would have casted Sanctuary while helping her up.
That's okay. 25 movement towards you, old vampire.
25.
Fuck, she's gonna cast Misty Step into the air. Because Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
I love it.
I feel like I have to join the party next time.
You have to.
Get up here.
It's
You're
the move.
missing out.
One last.
It's the move of the dance.
Yep. Well, first one at disadvantage.
No! Is it a 1?
Yeah.
No, Carolyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that she's gonna scrape her sword along the ceiling, lose grip on her
Relax.
sword, and have her punch. Dude, the binder's gonna get in.
Hell yeah!
Smite the punch.
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely.
Divine smite.
She's got fucking gauntlets on. I'm 100% gonna
Oh
say
yeah,
that
she
can.
does. Fuck yeah.
So,
Punch smites.
She's become Vi for a turn.
come on there, fuck me. 9, 18, and then 1 plus 4. So it's 26 radiance, or sorry, 16 radiant.
Still pretty good.
She punch real good.
And now the sanctuary falls off
Falls
too.
off of her. Yep. Yeah.
And she's not poisoned.
She's gonna land. I'm gonna have her land prone because she did that one on the attack. So it's like, oh fuck my greatsword, vampire! Ah! So you know, a classic flurry of actions from Carolyn during her expedition into the sky. We go to Retora. I will tell you that this thing looks slightly bloodied.
Hey!
Slightly.
Mm-hmm. And we got a vampire.
So here's the problem.
You're a bear.
I'm a bear.
Oh, that's a bear.
Can you jump?
Yeah, you can jump.
Can I jump as a bear?
Yeah. You're a bear. You got feet.
How much do you weigh?
Between forest and the ceiling, just
Yeah.
What do you
spear
use,
her.
her
I don't know.
strength mod or the bear's
Bear
strength?
strength, mom. Bear mom.
Bear strength.
Said you're a brown bear, right?
Bare feet.
Brown bear, yeah. Yeah, if I can jump,
Yeah.
can I?
100%.
I would like to.
Holy shit.
Do I weigh a lot?
300 to 800 pounds.
Oh my god.
Probably on the smaller side, but
I
that's-
will say she does already have.
400?
I'm carrying 173 pounds of weight plus whatever the fuck I weigh, which I'd probably put at about 190 to 210.
Can I jump and try to rip her to the ground?
Yeah.
Yes. Would that be a strength?
Yeah, it'll be a grapple.
A grapple.
So for you athletics,
Let's see. So that's just a straight
yeah.
strength.
Well, I have to do
Come on
strength
top,
because
bro.
I don't want to do disadvantage on acrobatics from ye old Hex Town, which is unfortunate. Yeah.
And also thematic, given that she's got a Vorst hanging from her.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my. I'm a 19 on the die, so a 19.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, no. I will say that you bear paw off the height of Vorst's head. So you like get up, you see you're gonna make it, but like you know that this is gonna make it cooler and friendship rules. You place a big bear palm right on the top of Vorst's dog head, and you grab her by the throat, and you rip everybody down onto the ground. So we're all gonna collapse.
Dale, I can't do the thing.
And would she be
We're,
grappled? then?
she's grappled, absolutely.
Trying to get double
I
grappled?
will say that in this instance, because of the weight and the force, we will take the fall damage. So we will take the 2d6.
So, you,
Oh,
you
God,
including
8.
that, bud?
8?
8 apiece.
You can survive it. You can take it.
Still good. I'm still good. I'm good, guys. It's fine.
Are you down?
Oh,
Huh?
crap.
No, I'm fine. I'm
Oh.
fine. I'm still up.
Oh, no.
What?
I could have done this earlier. I'm the worst.
Your glorious feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have attacked. Alright. Next time, maybe. What I am going to do is use my bonus action to give Vorst. So it's. For the temporary hit die, is it with the bonus as well? For the temporary hit points
For
the feet.
can you read it for me?
Yeah, it's. As a bonus action, you can choose an ally you see within 30 feet of you and spend a number of your druid hit dice up to your proficiency bonus.
Your
grant-
druid hit die.
So just the die.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No additional.
How bloodied are you looking right now?
He's pretty fucked up.
Okay.
So yeah, you can spend your D8. So yeah, you can spend up to 3d8.
I'm doing like Olaf levels of okay right now.
12 temporary hit points.
Right back at you with 8.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be.
Right back at you with 8.
Good.
And Carolyn, right back at you with 8. 8 10 hit points.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And that is it for Mentor.
Oh, how much fall damage do we take? Sorry.
I think I said 8.
It was 8, yeah.
Oh, so that's just right back to
You're
where
fine.
it was. Yep.
Very good. Well, we come back to her, and I will say,
She's pretty well flanked.
oh yeah, no,
grappled?
absolutely. She's grappled.
She's grappled.
Yeah. Vorst is drenched. Carolyn is drenched. Ritora, are you?
Nope.
No.
She's not.
Cool. So there are 2 people. Yeah. I will say that as we have all landed in this surrounding area, she sees that there is blood on Nesgrim and blood on Vorst. And she herself is bleeding. Oh, sorry, you're not in
Yeah,
here.
I'm all
My
the way
bad.
back
I mean,
there.
Carolyn. I mean,
Fuck that guy in particular.
I'm just over there in the corner.
You fucking
Oh, wait.
weirdo.
How far away
You
are
eating soup?
you?
He's
Because Corin's anybody within 60 feet.
he's for sure within
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
within 6 feet for sure.
Okay. So
He's like 40.
if you're
Felix.
within 60 and blood drenched, raise your hand.
I guess I'm within 60, yeah.
Arthur,
Yeah.
Corin.
Yeah,
Arthur,
Arthur.
Corin, and Carolyn are.
Felix and Nesgrim.
It's everybody but Ether is within 60. So anybody that's blood drenched that isn't Ether is within 60.
Oh, Bob. All right, so
Yeah.
6 people. Cool. That's pretty exciting. I'm going to say that as she has landed in this area and you all are recoiling from the impact of your fall, still holding her with your bare paw, your claws kind of like strung through the like area of the v-neck portion of her dress, almost like you're tying and effectively going from side to side. You see her look down at her own bloody wrists, forearms, and hands, out at everybody, and you see her just reach her face up over her hands, or her hands up over her face, and just press along the sides of her face, and just extend out this eerily, grotesquely long tongue that kind of dips and lolls and forms almost like a bowl before sliding and curling back up into her mouth, taking a brief moment to just lick the edges of her lower lip. And for everyone within the 60 feet, which is 6 people who are drenched in blood, you feel this blood almost tug in a natural sense towards her. Not physically moving your body, but the blood physically moving from your body. Pulling itself and separated from your skin and your clothes.
She's drawing it in.
Drawing it into her and enveloping around her. Over her arms, over her hands, her torso, and her chest. And I will tell you that she looks ever so suddenly quite rejuvenated.
Is the one wound that that Vorst gave her still open?
That wound is still open, absolutely. For all of the people who were drenched, you are no longer drenched. but she looks as virulent, angry, and hungry as at the beginning of this fight. And we will end there.
That was the end of third round of combat, correct?
That was the
We
doing
are
it
in
for-
that
much.
Just want to make sure I didn't forget.
Well, friends, thank you very much for watching tonight. Vapor, Vulpix, DJ, Shelly Jelly, thank you very much for the subs. And Ishi Kimid, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate you very, very much. We will be live next. We're just going to leave it up. But it's good. Take the picture anyway, just to be safe. We're going to be live on Friday for the Lost Kings of Edoras at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and then next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the City of Oshuamp to pick up this fight. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you on Friday. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, friends.
Night.